Say it. Uh, right.
All right, where did it leave off for me?
Where did you? Yeah, where did? Uh,
I was switching the comment.
Yeah.
All right, Red Rising, good series. Great. Starts off at Hunger Games on Mars, ends up with a space opera in the solar system. Great series. You have a lot of fun. No crappy politics to be seen. Like real life stuff. Two thumbs up, like 10 thumbs up. I described the first book as like a 7.5 out of 10, and the next two are like 9s.
Oh wait, damn it! I was muted on OBS. Don't worry. I heard everything you said at Matchstick, so we don't have to. You don't have to repeat.
Okay.
Okay. All right then. Yeah. Sorry about that, everyone. Like again, this was something out of my control. Like again, I thought it was like an OBS issue, but then no, it was just the entire internet just went down. But hopefully everything is good now. Hopefully. So in the meantime here, we're gonna switch over to Comet's topic. Nick, you can help out Comet here since we both read this the comic he's talking about. In the meantime, I'm gonna use the bathroom and stuff, and let me just check on the internet for a little bit. But in the meantime, Comet, tell us about the last bot standing.
Well, I like to call this old man Rodimus.
Let me just say something really quick, comment. Try not to summarize the entire thing. Basically, just like give a brief summary of what it's about, what you like, what you don't like.
Okay.
You know, just so we don't, because if you want people to read it, you want people, interested enough to read it for themselves rather than you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's essentially what I like about this is like you can kind of like, okay, in this series, the war never ended. Planets are sacrificed, resources kept being used up, and essentially the Cybertronians just fizzled out, becoming a shadow of their former self. And the main character is Rodimus, who's like became this like cynical, like a better term, old man. This is one quote I really like that he said while talking to the one of the main characters in this comic. Dying came easy to us. You'll never mourn for long because someone nearly always found a way to bring you back. So you could pick up where you left off. You can't bring a human or a Nebulon or a Cloven back to life. You can rebuild a Cybertronian, but you can't resurrect a star. You can't remake a planet. And finally, we did it. There was no more places left to battle over and to drain of resources. No one put us back together again. Nothing to put us back together again with. Where we can just end. Just all of those planets, all those places, all those people. Essentially, in this show, Rambles just became well, like a better term, whatever the Cybertrolling equivalent of a misanthrope. You know,
A misanthrope.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah. It's
this iconic, maybe.
maybe. It's he just like, you know, we deserve to die. Because he's seen so much stuff. I mean, this comic Earth blew up. Like, he just you see how old he is. He's just done. Like, you know, he's at the point, like, our time has passed. We killed so many planets, so many stars. And now the way the comic ends too, it's like,
You might want to not spoil the ending.
oh no, I won't. I'm just saying, like, it's just like, wow. But also another, like, they kind of introduce all these characters that you know, not lesser known characters. Like, Moon is in here from Beast Wars 2, and how do I pronounce that? Scylla from Beast Wars 2, and like a few characters from like the Robots in Disguise and Cyberverse series, and both Robot in Disguise, the Fox Kids one from 2001 and the latest one. And it's like, also I like how, like, Rodimus is kind of like, just like, well, I would say sassy, not sassy, but kind of like got all these good, like, one-liners. Like, there's this part with his Transformer name. He found this Transformer called Unstoppamus. And just like, he's like, I know we're low on fuel, but I didn't know we were running out of names as well. Yeah. And also another thing, there's a couple of characters I kind of found sweet that and I'm speaking meta now, that the one who drew this comic, he put a couple of characters made by his kids in here. I think it's Vex and Sharpclaw. I thought that was kind of neat, but man, like I said, like, this comic is so, like I said, this is so pretty good. It kind of gets you thinking about how, like, as a race, Cybertronians, you know, you can blow them up and put them back together again. And, you know, Rodimus kind of, and, you know, the leader of the group, Steeljaw, there was leader of the group, Steeljaw. I meant to say, one day Rodimus came to the conclusion that Cybertronian, the planet he landed on, contained Energon, which is very, 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 very rare at this point, and decided, you know, no, Cybertronians deserve to die. I will not let anyone destroy this planet for the Energon, because let's say the Energon is very unstable on this planet, and a group of Cybertronians who found, like, you know, ragtag Cybertronians found want this Energon, and, well, I won't spoil it, but let's say they found a alternative until that's have a special ingredient, but and he wanted, and he came to this planet looking for this alternative fuel, and then how Rodimus is just making sure they don't get this Energon, discover this Energon, and yeah, that's like this series, and they both bring up still John, who's the leader of this group of Cybertronians that came there, and Ron made good points. Ron kind of made a good point about Cybertronians, and like, you know, they keep like this series kind of got me thinking about like how Cybertronians are viewed by the rest of the galaxy, because you know the war keeps spreading all over the place and destroying all these planets and draining resources from all these places. I also they kind of probably view this in a similar vein to the orcs, or even the Tyranids. And you know, they just get blown up, put back together again, renamed, blown up again. So the war can essentially go on forever. But yeah, like I said, the best way to describe it is this is essentially a Old Man Logan. You know, it's a Western sort of deal. And it's 4 issues, it's short. Like I said, I try not to spoil too much, but you know, read this book. Read this comic series, because it's like essentially this is the last comic series made by IDW before they can't make any more Transformer comics. So like,
actually, the last is Shattered Glass 2.
Shattered Glass 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
This wasn't even planned to be a send-off comic. It just happened to coincide with the fact that they lost the license.
Ah. Okay, I read that it was kind of like, that's why it's kind of out there, because like, you know, what's the like, well, we don't have a license anymore, you know, do whatever sort of thing. But interesting. But yeah, and I like this version of Rodimus, who's just like old and done, and one thing I like about the comic, you can see how like the low energon affected, like, you know, Transformers. We know Transformers need Cybertronians need energon, but we can see what happened when they get really, really low and stuff for long periods of time, that they have to essentially sacrifice a lot of functions and a lot of functionality. I mean, to the point that some of them are even losing memories. Though, I admit, I won't spoil, but I like this one scene with Rodimus and this character called the Veteran. I won't spoil who it is, but I kind of like it. Like, what happened in that scene. But yeah, like I said, read this comic is really good. A little, and you know, if you like westerns, if you like Rodimus, you know, especially old man Rodimus. Though I like to mention this joke. There was this joke where like Rodimus keep mentioning all these names, Optimus name Megatron, and the other Cybertronians don't recognize it, but they all recognize Thunderclash.
Everybody loves Thunderclash.
Yeah, yes, that's kind of funny because, like, for those who don't know, I believe Thunderclash was like a UK exclusive character, and really
Euro G1.
What you say?
Euro G1.
Euro G1.
Yeah.
And it's really popular over there, but I believe very few people.
Oh, it's because of More Than ECI. It's because of More Than ECI. There's the running joke that everyone loves Thunderclash because he's like the most popular Autobot.
Ah, that's I see.
That's why they were like, oh yeah, I know Thunderclash. He's great.
Thunderclash. But yeah,
I'm
I'm
back.
sorry. Yeah. We liked it.
Oh,
Anything about old man Rodimus Changus?
where did you guys leave off?
Well, I left the. I just says we were talking about Thunderclash. Then I mentioned. Then I mentioned I like this one scene with the veteran and Rodimus. I won't spoil who the veteran is. Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Nick, remember when he just punted him into space?
Oh,
Yes.
great.
I was trying not to spoil that, Jenkins.
Well, we're not spoiling who it is, but it's like when it's revealed who it is, it's like, oh my gosh.
Seriously, what a fun that night.
How long does it take? How long did it take for Rodimus to have an emotional breakdown about that time he killed Optimus Prime?
Oh,
Yes.
alright. I see how it is.
Well, most of it. Well, there is this one like, this one panel.
Okay.
This, you know those extra pages that come at the end of comics
Yeah.
of like, it's like oh, here it is.
Oh.
Here, is this shot right here of him looking all. This is the closest thing you get.
Oh. Oh man, Rodimus, you don't look too good there, buddy.
Hey, he's low on Energon. Take it easy on him.
Artemis, you good, man?
You alright, man? You wanna talk about it?
Yes, but also I'll talk about how
Sure, yeah.
another. Also, like I said, very also. I said also I really like how like they got all these like these lesser known characters in here like Moon and Aspelia
Moon.
and like a couple of like characters that are made by the artist's daughter and son. I believe it's Vex and Sharpclaw.
Yeah, Sharpclaw.
I saw the tweet he made about
Kutanka just Optimus, I don't feel so good. Turns to dust.
yeah, but
Meanwhile, the reversal of that situation, Kutanka, Optimus Prime instead is just, with my last breath, I curse Rodimus!
Man. And with this situation, I always wonder how Optimus and Megatron will react to, all of this.
Who knows? One thing for sure, I don't think Optimus would go to lengths Rodimus went to.
Yeah.
Unless we're talking about, Optimus from the movies, then that's a different scenario there.
Oh yes.
Alright.
What Rodimus did to Nitro. Give me your face.
Give me your face.
I'm heading off to bed. Have a good night, guys.
Oh, okay. Have a good night, Chano.
Alright.
Good night.
I want to see how you react to what's still John the others. Sorry.
Oh, what were you gonna say, Nick?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying Night Ninjago.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want how Rodimus will react to what still John and the others went to survive.
Wow. That's a. Oof.
Yeah. I read that, I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Though, but one thing I always wondered about Live Standings though, got me thinking. Now, with Lauren Energon, isn't this the whole reason why they like downsize their bodies in Beast Wars? Kinda?
sort of. It was more like an offhand and like remark, but that was always like the thing. Like that was always kind of just like given. That was pretty much like so the official reason. Just we downsized to be more, energy efficient. Like you know how like Comet, you know how like in late UC mobile suits just got smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's
that was
like,
fine.
yeah, so it's like the same thing. Like it just conserve more energy. They just
Yeah.
got smaller.
Yeah, I just kind of wondering this like comic universe. There's like some group of Transformers that just downsized and just went back to nature or something like that. Like,
Return to nature.
yeah, return the monkey.
Return.
Well, what it's like
Reject Energon, return the monkey.
Optimus is just out there as a gorilla now.
yes. They were like,
The primate uprising is here! Wait for me, my brothers!
you know, there's that-
Brother,
I stand with you! The
No,
monkey
no.
just comes and rips Optimus' head off.
it does. Honestly, it does beg the you know. It does beg the question, like, what all the smaller Transformers are doing, because they probably use a lot less energy than the bigger ones, like the small, like human-sized Transformers. Or it's like what are they called, the Micromasters?
Well, that's
Well,
one.
the thing about Micromasters, that's Beast Wars Uprising. Ooh, that's a whole other can of worms.
Well, Beast Wars Uprising itself is just a can of worms.
Is that the IDW comic, or are you talking about?
Beast Wars Uprising is, I believe, was it Fun Pop?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an alternate take on Beast Wars, and well, at least an alternate take on the universe of Beast Wars. And it's like, oh, things got interesting. It's just a can of worms in and of itself.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then this all to get the comic, read it. It's like only 4 issues,
Yeah, it's 4 issues.
and man, poor Rodimus.
Ah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Yeah, exactly. He'll be fine. Don't worry about it. He'll be okay. Oh, go ahead.
Rodimus bites.
Yes,
What
poor.
happens? Rodimus bites.
The
Yes.
Rodimus
Or-
abides.
You mean? Oh wait, you mean Godimus?
Nah. Rodimus abides, man. Where's the energon, Rodimus? Where's the fucking energon? Oh, it's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Is the Energon chair?
Okay, so I just want there to be a universe where Optimus is just Walter.
This,
What were you say, coming?
no, I'm just talking to myself.
Ah. Okay. Alright. You guys say a lot of things are can of worms, Chelsea. Well, yeah, there are plenty of things we could talk about, but those are themselves. It's just like, if we talk about those, we're gonna be here longer than, well, probably how long we're gonna be taking tonight. So yeah, especially the next topic after this, my topic, we're gonna be here for a bit. So there is that. Fair enough, Chelsea. Yeah. All right. So speaking of which, let's get into it. Let's get into that rabbit hole. Okay. So speaking of robots. All right. Gundam 00. That's right. We're back to we're talking more Gundam.
Prepare another hour.
Gundam. But so okay. So I actually did a while back. I think like last year or something. A 2 cents about the first season of Gundam 00, or maybe it was like maybe like the beginning of this year. Either way, it should be on like my YouTube channel, so you could check out the stream archive there. But okay, but so I talked about Gundam 00 Season 1 a while back, and after a while after that, I sort of started watching Season 2. I was halfway through Season 2, and I just stopped. No reason, I just stopped. It like not understands this. Like it's like you don't know why you stop it. You just stop it. The next thing you know, you just like, oh, I haven't picked this show up in like how long? I should probably go back to it.
What's that? Everyone's dead? Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, well, that's about right. But yeah. So after that, like recently, like I think like last week, like I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up 00 again. I was halfway through Season 2. Let's finish this. Let's finish it. And I finished it. And so now I get to... And not only did I finish Season 2, I actually did also get to sit down and watch the movie, which is just Ender's Game. But hey, I still liked it. But since it's been so long since I talked about Season 1, I'm gonna try my best to abridge Season 1 as best as possible so I could get into Season 2. At least, like, important things you know about Season 1. Because, you know, it ties into Season 2. Okay, so let's rewind the clock. Let's go back to the beginning of the show in Season 1. Okay, so 1, this is another Gundam alternate universe. This is an alternate timeline. We are in the AD world, which is interesting because the only other, I think this is the only other, yeah, this is the only Gundam universe where the timeline is AD, which is it's our timeline.
Anno Domini. So that's. But it's a far off into the future Anno Domini timeline. It's the year of 2307. So we gotta wait a couple more centuries. We gotta wait like 3 more centuries before we could get to 00. And long story short, the world is at the moment just as unstable as you would expect the Gundam world to be. There's constant wars going on, a lot of fighting both out in the battlefield and political stuff going on, and the world itself is split into 3 major like multinational like powers, superpowers. We got I got a thing in front of me right here. Okay, so we got Union of Solar Energy and Free Nations, which is just called the Union for short. Then we got the Human Reform League, which is called HRL for short, or just sometimes the League. And then we got the Advanced European Union. So those are our 3 big multinational superpowers. Like imagine if America, like I don't know, like America just consumed like Mexico and like South America and Canada as well, and all that came into just one world.
Big. And well, and all of it just came into just one big giant superpower. I believe the Union, like while nations like America can still exist within, America is still the #1 superpower. I believe the United States president is also the president of this entire superpower in general. So the president of America is also the president of like Mexico.
This is supposed to be an alliance, but yeah, nah. It's just Super America.
It's just Super America. That's pretty much what it is. And so we got these 3 superpowers, and also another major thing about the world is we are at a point, at least in this world, this certain in future, we are at the point where now our energy is no longer reliant on constant, fossil fuels and and all that. Instead, we have decided to convert to the most renewable, inexhaustible source of power anyone can ever use. Solar. Wow, this really is a work of fiction. Yeah, that's you know this is a work of fiction because in the future we have somehow able to make solar power, an actual viable alternative, to the point that like 90% of the world can convert.
I can't tell if this is burn or a win for the hippies.
Well, it started as a win, but after they started shooting it, after they started blowing stuff up, it became a burn.
It became a burn. Huh. But yeah, so solar energy is now an actual real-life viable alternative in this universe. And the reason why is because instead of those silly solar panels, instead we got it's still solar panels, but instead of just putting it on Earth, we got a bunch of like satellites with solar panels on them, and they absorb the solar energy, and all that energy is transferred down to Earth via orbital elevators. So there's no colonies, but there are orbital elevators. So there is that. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Oh shit, the tea's still hot. Fuck. Ooh, I almost burned my tongue there. Ooh. But so yeah, so that's the world we're living in. Like, despite the fact that we got these 3 major superpowers going on, and we've converted to solar power. So like carbon emission and all that. Like, global warming is like a thing of the past. Now the major big deal is, okay. So why do we keep fighting each other? Why do we keep waging war against one another? What's going on here? Why do we keep killing each other? And so that's where the show's plot of season 1 kicks in, where this group called Celestial Being literally comes down from space and just starts going, you know what? Here's the deal. We got these mobile suits called Gundams, and they're powered by like this new super energy source called GN drives, which is Nick, these Gundams are powered by energized protodermis.
I would be more shocked, but I just read something that's kind of freaking me out right now because I don't know if it's true or not.
What?
There's a rumor that Jason David Frank is passed.
What?
What?
That's what I said.
What? Hold on.
That's what I said. I keep looking, and I don't. Everyone's freaking out, and I don't know if it's true.
I don't see any news about it.
Everyone's freaking out about it on Twitter, but like everyone, there's like.
Hold on.
Like,
here's Jason's official Twitter page. Let me see. There's no new.
Did they decide?
What about likes?
Did they decide to kill the Green Ranger in real life?
I don't know.
I sure hope not.
I sure hope not. What the
shit.
fuck? Hold on. Oh, Jason David Frank. Chelsea, he's the Green Ranger from Power Rangers.
He was the Green Ranger in Power Rangers.
He was also the White Ranger. He was also a Black Ranger from Dino Thunder.
Dino Thunder, and the Red Ranger in Turbo and Zeo.
Yeah, and Zeo.
I found out that they in a Turbo, that they decided to axe Johnny Young Bosch and the other chick, the Yellow Ranger. They were originally gonna have Johnny Young Bosch be the Red Ranger, and now I'm disappointed because Johnny Young Bosch couldn't be the Red Ranger. That'd be cool.
Oh god, Twitter is nothing is definitive even on Twitter. Everyone's contradicting each other. It's like
give it a day.
Give it a day. Oh god, I hope not. I hope it's not real.
Yeah, I hope Jason David Frank.
Yeah.
Is he?
I like Jason David Frank. He's cool. Shit. Okay. All right. Well, let's give that rumor a day. All right. Now I don't want this coming off and you're like, just brush it under the rug. Like as in, let's move on so that way we don't stay bummed out. So we could keep things moving and a little bit more positive. Okay. So as I was saying, Celestial Being, this organization just came out of nowhere, or it just came down and went, okay, we got these super highly advanced mobile suits, like unlike anything you've ever seen before, called Gundams. They're powered by this thing called GN drives, which is just absolute fucking bullshit. Because that's what it is. GN science and technology not is bullshit.
It is. It's basically going, hey, it's a better alternative to whatever solar energy is. Nuclear.
Well, it is.
Well, no, it
is.
No, but isn't the GN drive itself also like some derivative of solar?
It is. Well, it's considering like solar energy is essentially just feeding off the solar radiation of the sun. It's the GN drive just takes the next step, and it's just like, oh yeah, we're just using the particles, the nuclear particles of the sun. It's just like the drives are just like mini conductors.
GN particles is bullshit though. Like it's like nuclear, but it can also, I guess, mutate you into a new type. I don't know what the fuck GN particles are. It's bullshit. I not to say it's a bad bullshit, but it's bullshit. As in how it works, it's bullshit. So we got these Gundams powered by absolute fucking bullshit, and we're called Celestial Being. And here's our deal, Earth. Okay, all right. Here's the deal. Every single time one of you guys starts waging a war against each other, we will come in and intervene, and we will stop that war violently. Why? So that way the world can become a more peaceful place. We will teach the world of our peaceful ways by force. And all this is this whole plan of Celestial Being is the brainchild of this one scientist named Aeolia Shenberg, who also happens to be dead, and he came up with this plan like 3 centuries ago. But then Celestial Being just decided, we exist now. We've been making this plan a reality for 3 centuries now, and now we're ready to make it a reality.
Wait, I thought you were putting like cryostasis.
No, Aeolia's dead.
Huh.
Well, unless there's like some like side content for like light novels or mangas or something that I don't know about. But wait, hold on. Let me see something real quick. Aeolia Shenberg. Oh no. Okay, so he was in cryo. He was in cryo, but then he died because Alejandro shot him.
Yes, Alejandro Corner.
Yeah, Alejandro Corner.
The golden boy.
Turns out he wasn't shit at all, because it turns out the real shit was some twink named Ribbons.
You mean reincarnated Amuro?
Well, at least in the Japanese side, but that's spoilers for season 2 and a bit of later season 1. But like, basically, before I get into all that, like the whole point is like 3 centuries ago, I believe it was 3 centuries, but like a real long time ago, this one mad scientist named Ilya Shenberg came up with this huge galaxy brain plan of celestial being, where again we are going to unite the world and stop war by force. and so that's the. Oh no, go ahead.
You came up with this alternative energy source, and now you like. It's like how what do you call it? Like Kim Jong Il's father made this book, and he basically just like controlled an entire country.
Oh.
So that everyone could read his book.
Yeah, so like this Ilya Shenberg, big galaxy brain stuff, and so that's like the basic premise of season 1. And not before I go into season, I'll briefly touch upon season 2, like real briefly before I go in depth about that. But like long story short, season 2 is all about. So I just described everything about season 1. Season 2 is all about, so everything that happened in Season 1, yeah, it turns out it fucked up the world real badly, so now we gotta fix our shit. That's Season 2. We Celestial Being went, oh man, we kind of fucked up the world accidentally. Shit, sorry. It was a prank, bro! Hey, look, to make it up, we'll fix it for you guys. And this time, we really will make the world a better place, for real this time. And that's Season 2. And then the movie Awakening of the Trailbreaker is just Ender's Game. But so yeah, so another thing about Gundam 00 is so Gundam 00, in my opinion, as in general, I feel like it took a lot of like ideas from Wing and just like hammered out the kinks and stuff. I don't think like Tyria in season 1 comes off a bit of an asshole, but I don't think anyone will ever reach the levels of Wu Fei ever again. Wu Fei was just on another level. That boy is something else.
Wu Fei is sexist, and he believes it's a good thing.
He believes it's a good thing. But like
Hey, men are better at everything. So says me, Megatron.
Megatron, you can't just say that. Don't care. Evil.
Reach for me.
But like oh shit, my tea. Oh, I spilled a bit of it. Ooh. Okay, but like a lot of similar stuff from like Wing has been again like kind of hammered out in 00. So like for example, like a team of like Gundam pilots who work together for a common goal to make essentially the world a better place. That's like Wing, but there are some differences though. Unlike Wing, all these Gundam pilots, they actually are an actual cohesive team. It's not just a bunch of group of 5 individuals that just decided at the end of the day, we'll work together. Hey, wait a minute. If we had this whole common goal from the beginning, how come the scientists never told us to work together? I don't know, something about secrecy. Okay, fair enough. So, but then here, Celestial Being is an actual, actual organized organization, and like the Gundams are an actual effective team. They have an actual leader, Mitsumeragi, who is just Tits McGee but smart. That's the best way I could describe her. She's Tits McGee, but she's also really smart. And so like that's Celestial Being. They're like an actual team, and also another thing to like emphasize, the sort of the unification is like the Gundams, while they are unique and different, and specialize in different areas, kind of like Wing, there's still, elements there that, like, unified them. Like, they have, like, an overall basic structure that's the same. And just in general, like, the Gundam designs from Season 1, I actually think they're really... I've heard people complain they look, like, too toyish. Like, oh my goodness, you could tell this is just meant to market model kits. But here's the counterpoint. I grew up with Transformers. This shit is not, not an uncommon thing. So I don't give a shit if they look like toys. I'm still invested.
As long as they look cool, who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
I like the toy nature of a lot of the celestial being mobile suits because it feels very showy, where it's like, oh, here's these very expensive looking machines, and it's like, like they're practically made to be merchandisable. So then, yes, yeah. Who saved your ass? It was us.
Kind of funny about the Gundam designs. Back in the day when this show first came out, people were complaining about the Season 1 designs, saying it was too different.
Yeah, then...
And Season 2,
Season 2... again, I'll touch more upon Season 2 later on, but, like, I will say, though, like, something about Season 2 when it comes to the design of the Gundams, it's clear... When I first saw the Season 2 designs of the Gundams, I was like, okay, this is different. And I didn't know if it was a thing where, like, for a while there, I was like, I don't know, maybe the Season 1 designs were better. Maybe not. I don't hate these designs. And then I thought about it more, and then it kind of just hit me, like, okay, so Season 2 isn't better or worse. It's just they decided to take the designs and make them more traditional looking. They look a little more like the traditional kind of Gundams. Like they're a lot more, like, instead of like that sleek nature Season 1 had, they're a lot more, that boxy proportions that, like, the original Gundam was known for. Which, again, it's not a bad thing. It's just, it's different. And that's actually a thing in general about Season 2. People say Season 2 is worse than Season 1. I don't think it's worse. It's just different. That's
Season 2,
go ahead.
You can look at it in two different ways. You can look at it as a really weak Zeta knockoff, or a better an improvement on Wing's premise.
So, but overall though, like, but at least, like, compared to Season 1 though, it's not better or worse, at least in my opinion. It's just different, and I'm okay with that. Chelsea says, isn't the point of Gundam model kits to be marketable designs? Well, exactly. Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, whether people like it or not, these shows are funded by model kits. Like you could complain all you want about, like, the toyetic nature of how these shows and all that are produced, but at the end of the day, that's how they're funded. Transformers, the new Transformers show, Earthspark, that shit is heavily reliant on how well those toys are gonna sell. Which, by the way, I do hope it sells well, because I'm really enjoying Earthspark, and I want those toys to sell well.
Based.
Yeah, me too. I want those toys.
So at the end of the day, you could complain all you want, but that's how these shows are made. That's how they're funded. If a new Gundam show, is, like, running, like, really well and successful, a lot of times that's because, hey, people really seem to like the model kits, of that one, Gundam from this show. So, and you know what? If, like, that toyetic, nature of the design works, and it's selling, then, hey, good. Because at the end of the day, that's what funds the show. So, but so yeah, like so overall though, like I said, like it seems like they took a lot of concepts from Wing and just like hammered them out. I'm not gonna go too much into it. Matchstick already talked about Wing a lot, I believe on the last 2Cents, so you could check that out also on YouTube. But so season 1 in general is so I'm gonna go a little more into season 1. So season 1 is fascinating with like like the whole nature of we're gonna stop war by a force. if we celestial being, if we deem you are committing an act of war, we will come down with our Gundams and we will kill you. Oh, okay. And ultimately,
everybody just turns on them.
well, because like the whole point is like the whole point of celestial being is, so if we end all war, then the world will unite, and there will be world peace. And that's kind of and season 1, how it ends is sort of a ironic ending, but it's
yes, they do. It does happen exactly like that.
Yeah.
But do they really want it to happen?
Well, it's an ironic ending in several ways. So 1, yes, they united a world. How? Because the world just decided, okay, you know what? Waging war is kind of stupid against each other. A celestial being. Oh, good. Yeah. No, we're gonna wage war against celestial being now. What? Yeah, you guys are causing us too much problems. So we're gonna kill you guys now.
We hate you more than we hate each other.
Yeah, and celestial being just. Oh, I didn't see this coming.
Fuck.
Yeah, I didn't see this coming. And then season 1 ends with the Earth all united, and they even formed a new united government, the Earth Federation. And everything's going fine and dandy, but then you realize, wait a minute, Earth Federation? No, don't start a federation in Gundam. Things always go wrong when you start a federation.
Oh shit! Titans are coming in. Fuck.
And that's where season 2 comes in. Where basically the Federation and government exists now, and just like Gundam, it's a fucking terrible government.
Yeah.
Wanna go ahead?
Also, it's getting late for me. I'm gonna head out.
Alright.
You guys have a good night.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
So yeah, but yeah, so like that's another thing. And then the season 2 is just the Federation exists now, and now they got their autonomous peacekeeping force, the Allies or Alas, however you want to pronounce it. I watched the dub and they pronounce it Allies, so that's what I'm gonna go with, the Allies. And the Allies, basically the whole point of the Allies. So the whole point of the Allies is basically, if you watch Zeta Gundam, they're the Titans. If you haven't seen Zeta Gundam, the whole point is they're a peacekeeping force meant to essentially suppress government dissidents. So like if in sense they view themselves as pretty much taking up the role of celestial being, but better. At least that's how they see it. And also they take a step further by oh, what's that? You don't like what our current government is doing? Well, fuck you. We're gonna send our mobile suits in and we're gonna kill you. Jeez, I just said I wanted to lower the tax rates. Kill this man already. So that's. Oh,
I've seen you chosen death.
yeah. So you've chosen death. So now the world is even more of a miserable piece of shit now, because the Allies are going around making everyone's lives miserable, to the point where in the beginning of season 2, all of a sudden the Allies just decided, okay, you know what? We realized a lot of dissidents towards the Federation government is coming from the Middle East. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build these giant lasers in space, and we're gonna shoot them down onto Earth, and we're gonna literally wipe off entire Middle Eastern countries off the map. Jeez. What the hell?
Someone signed off on that.
Yeah, someone signed off on that.
Someone had to do their stamp of approval.
Yeah. So that's what they've been doing, and then also like I believe like I forgot what episode, but like, eventually the Federation government decided, okay, you know what? So Celestial Being is back, and they're being, we thought we killed them, but no, they're back, and they're being real bothersome. So Alos, we're gonna give you complete authority to do whatever you want and whatever it takes to stop Celestial Being. In fact, you have authority to bypass the Federation itself. Just get rid of Celestial Being, and that was another giant mistake out of a numerous amount of giant mistakes made by the Federation. So yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, anime guy. I know you're joking, but that's I know you're joking, but that's kind of, oh, that's a little distasteful, man. That's Thank you, Chelsea. Like, anime guy, I know you're joking, but it's kind of distasteful. It's like, but anyways, so that's what the allies are doing and stuff, and then that's, and I don't want to talk too much since I don't want to take up too much time. Like, that's pretty much like the main premise of what's going on, and then after the whole thing about season 2, and then also season 2 though, just season 2 also started getting kind of weird with the whole thing with fucking ribbons. With ribbons, all of a sudden it started off in season 1, like at the very end where they kill Alejandro, and then just his like twink servant Ribbons just goes like, no, it turns out I'm in charge now. Bye, Alejandro. Oh. And in season 2, it just turns out that Ribbons is just literally pulling a Palpatine, just so I can be the one pulling the strings all along or something. I don't know. Like it turns out like a big twist in season 2 was like a Setsuna. I didn't even talk about some of the characters yet. I'll get back to that. But like Ribbons is like Setsuna. Turns out I was the one who not only saved you that day in the Middle East, but I was the one also piloting that Gundam you saw. But not only that, I was the one who personally hacked into Veda and inputted personally your name into the system, so that way in the future Veda will choose you to be a Gundam Meister. Why? I don't know, for shits and giggles. Oh. That's at least that's what it came off to me. Like Ribbons just did what he did because just, I don't know, shits for giggles. I feel like a god now. It's funny, isn't it, Setsuna? It's funny, isn't it? This whole time your life was just one big prank. Gotcha, bro.
Dang it. What did Satsun Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge prank? Yeah, but actually, I've been listening to the podcast and explaining it, so like Setsuna kind of looked at him like a god, and it just affected him.
Well, Setsuna, I'll get into Setsuna and the other characters, but but as I was saying, like Ribbons was like season 2 is just like, it's like, turns out I've been pulling the strings all along and all that.
You thought it was Veda, but it was me.
Oh no! And then also at the end, like Ribbons just wanted to become god or something. It's like I'm an innovator. I'm like a god compared to these humans. Only I'm able to lead them. So that's why you're telling the allies to kill everyone. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
You're not a very nice god, are you? No. Okay then. Alright, I'm just drinking my tea real quick. Well, yeah, Ribbons was okay. I will say though, that last fight between him and Cessna, that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice, you know. And then also the O Gundam is just the RX-78, but with a GN drive just slapped onto its back. So I find that funny.
I think there's a full armor version of that too.
There's a full what? Really?
Yeah, there's a full armor old Gundam.
Let me look this up. Full armor O Gundam. Oh wow. Oh wow, that exists. It's just full armor O Gundam. Huh. Well, okay then. Also, is the O Gundam the what is it like? Is O Gundam the only Gundam from that show designed by Okawara?
Oh yeah. It's original. It's just it's because the purpose of the O Gundam is not only is it meant to inspire Setsuna, to become the Gundam Meister and everything else. The O Gundam is what started, is the first in line of all celestial beings. So it is
sorry to interrupt, but Dunka, you mad lad, you did it again.
Oh, let me see. Let me see what Dunka is.
You make my woman that I hate!
Oh, let me show this. Gundam, if you're still watching, I love you, man. This is great. Let me show this.
It's beautiful.
The line, give me back my property would still work. I feel like.
Give me back my property!
First of all, Starscream, women are not real people. They are things created by the Lord or God himself, Yahweh himself, for our amusement.
Okay, first of all, Starscream, women are not people. They were created by Primus for our amusement. Starscream, women aren't funny.
Oh, that's great. Oh, Kudanka, I love you, man. This is fantastic. But yeah, so like that's like what was going on with ribbons and stuff, and I don't know. I thought it was okay. Really, I wasn't too invested that much in the innovator stuff. The innovator stuff in general is just it just shows that GN drives is kind of bullshit. And then also the season 2 is where how do I put it? Like Ilya Shenberg was already portrayed like as this this he's like this huge galaxy brain Giga Chad, scientist who had this whole plan and stuff. And then at the end of the day, like while was season 1, while it's like an ironic kind of tragic ending for Celestial Being, at the end of the day, that was kind of Ilya's plan all along. He intended that to happen for the world to unite against Celestial Being, as he saw that was the one way to unite the world. And then season 2 went and just like, oh no, it turns out he's even more of a galaxy brain Giga Chad. No, because not only was that his plan, but he also predicted that something like Alos and stuff would happen. So guess what? So So in order to, in order to prevent all that, he's gonna create like this super race of like artificial human beings called innovators or innovates, etc. And they're gonna help like guide humanity and stuff. And not only that, but the GN particles, the thing that's like powering the Gundams and stuff. It turns out they can like mutate you into like a new type empath, etc. And he knew that. He predicted that shit. Isn't he such a, this galaxy brain giga chat guy? Holy shit! Wow. And it's like I don't know. Like it's like all of a sudden now Aeolia's just like Aeolia just was behind everything now. It's like it turns out Aeolia, you saw Ribbons was pulling the strings all along, but no, Aeolia 3 centuries dead. It's like he's still pulling the strings all along. It's like, okay, that's awfully convenient. So I don't know about that. How I feel about that, like how they treat Aeolia. It didn't. But and then Awakening of the Trailblazers, the movie just takes it a step further, where just it turns out Alien's like, well, they also said it also at the end of season 2, but like at the end in the movie, it's like, oh no, it turns out Alien was also even more galaxy brain than we thought, because not only did he predict that everything was gonna happen, but the whole purpose of everything that he ever predicted that came to happen, that is happened exactly as he wanted to, as he planned. It turns out this was also that way humanity can get ready to talk to aliens. Oh. Okay. That's a little convoluted, but okay.
Our leader wasn't the crackpot we thought he was.
So like just in general, I don't know exactly how to feel about when characters just become these huge giga chad galaxy brain individuals that like predicted everything that was gonna happen, and it's like I don't know. That just comes off as both convenient but also extremely convoluted. So that's
maybe it takes one galaxy brain to understand another galaxy brain.
Oh, fair enough, Comet. Fair enough. Maybe we're just not that, that level of genius that Aeolia was.
Yeah, we're just like
It was, yeah. So like just Aeolia went from this like pretty smart guy who had a interesting plan that ended up like kind of being tragic for a celestial being to just. No, he was just behind everything. He was behind everything. Everything.
That was the quote Super Robot Wars villain who also turned into a meme. That was me as well.
That was me as well. But like, yeah. Like what did you think about all that stuff? Not like with like Aeolia just like being behind everything.
Well, like I feel like that's sort of the show running into a problem where it's like, oh, we don't know how to write ourselves out of this corner. Oh, we'll just say it's part of his grand plan, so that when this happens, it was destined to happen because Setsuna can now read people with the use of microwave. Like he can read people's minds, and he can also like,
I don't know how I feel about that. It's not. I know for sure it's not really my favorite sort of thing to do with a character where it's just like, I was behind everything all along. That's just me. But like that's kind of season 2, and then and then the movie again, it's just Ender's Game. It's just basically aliens. Which Double O does have the honor of being the first Gundam franchise where aliens are like actual extraterrestrial beings that are not human are an antagonistic voice. No, an antagonistic force, not voice. Well, I mean, you could argue voice, but force. And it turns out, like, there's a whole thing. It's like, oh no, it turns out they were only, fighting us is because they thought that, that's how, we humans communicated by fighting. So but don't worry, our boy Setsuna, with his machine de Quanta, he's gonna go in and he's gonna set things right. He's gonna tell the ELS like, oh no, guys, sorry about that. That was just a huge misunderstanding. We're cool though, right? Oh yeah, we're cool, Setsuna. Here, we'll even turn it into this giant flower for you. Oh, that's so cool, man. Thanks.
Also, there's one girl you're trying to simulate. Can you give her back her other half of her body? Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, man. Alright, can I leave now? No. You're gonna become one of us now. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. A frozen in time middleman.
Frozen time middleman. But like, I enjoyed the movie though. I liked the movie. And then but with that all said though, now we can go back and talk about some of the characters. And now this is Gundam, so there's an all-star cast going on here. Like, and what I mean by that, like, there is a lot of characters you gotta keep track of. Like, not only do you gotta keep track of the Gundam Meisters, you also gotta keep track of the other Celestial being members. You gotta keep track of some of the side characters that are like from each of the different like nations and stuff. You gotta keep track of like the innovators and stuff. And, like, there's a lot of characters you gotta keep track of. I will say this though, Patrick is best boy. I love Patrick. He's great. Patrick is my favorite character. I love Patrick. So there's a lot of characters you gotta keep track of, and also Saji and Luis, the civilians. There's that whole civilian side to the story as well. Like, there's a lot of different, and that's also another interesting about season 1, where season 1 was kind of interesting, where how it had these separate. It all had like these separate sort of storylines going on running at the same time, and then towards the end of the season, everything starts coming together, and then it all concludes in that nice big finale, which that was nice. Season 2 didn't really do it like that, at least not the level of season 1. Like for example, like Saji's story just becomes just straight up just part of Celestial Being's story now. So he's just with Celestial Being there. So, but like that is one thing I did like find interesting about season 1. Like, you had to keep track of all these stories, and you have to go like, how do all these stories intertwine and connect with one another? And then as the show goes on, everything starts coming together into a nice wrapped up in a bow, and it's like, ooh, this is nice. Kind of tragic, but nice. So there is that with season 1. So I won't go into much of the characters, but like I will say though that you do have to keep track of the Gundam Meisters, because obviously they're the main stars of the show. They pilot the Gundams. So you got so I'm gonna go in no particular order except saving Setsuna for last. So we got so first off we got Alleluia Haptism. Yes, that is his name. This is Gundam. We got a lot of weird names going on. And Alleluia, his whole gimmick is he's a genetically engineered super soldier with split personality. That's his gimmick. He's got a split personality. One side is his main personality is Alleluia, but then his alternate ego is Hallelujah. Oh, get it, Hallelujah. And basically, Hallelujah is just a violent psychopath that wants to kill everything. So that's Alleluia's gimmick, and he has this whole storyline going on with another super soldier, Marie Soma Pires. Well, they're both the same characters, so it's a similar situation with Alleluia and Hallelujah. So there's that. I'm not gonna go too in depth with that. We're gonna be here forever. Next up, we got Lock-On Stratos. There's 2 of them. By the time season 2 rolls out, it's just, this is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Yeah, so it turns out, Lock-On Stratos, the guy who pilots the Sniper Gundam, turns out he has a identical twin brother. So just like good old-fashioned anime, you know, what happens when the character dies? But, you know, people are like, no, we liked him, we gotta bring him back. Well, he just happens to have an identical twin brother with a similar personality. Let's bring him in. Though, admittedly, there is more to oh shit, was season 2 Lyle? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up right now. Hold on, give me 1 second. Browser, open. Okay. Lock-On Stratos. Alright, Stratos. Alright, okay, so... yes, Neil was season 1, and Lyle was season 2. So there is a lot more going on with Lyle than Neil, and there's, but like, most of, well, like, as a surface level sort of personality goes, they're the same person. So there's that. There's that whole thing with them, you know, with terrorists and stuff, as especially Ali Sanchez. I'll get to you know what? I'll talk about Ali Sanchez later. He's a joy because Scott McNeil. And then so there's Lock-On Stratos. Then we got Tierra Verde. Turns out, one of the big plot twists is he's one of the innovators as well. He's one of these artificial human beings that, you know, like, that was created by Ilya to help guide humanity and all that. So, like, and then a big thing about Tyria is, like, he could communicate with his, with Veda, which is just basically, I like to call it his computer god. That's kind of what it is. Veda's just the computer god. So there's that, and there's some stuff going on with Tieria. He gets to like, his whole thing, I guess, is like, you know, learn to become more human and stuff, I guess. And then but I'll get, you can watch the show to get that. So there's Tieria. He's artificial, and then also if you kill Tieria, it doesn't matter. He could just transfer his like consciousness and download it straight into his god computer and put it in another body. So there's that. And then so there's that. There's a lot of stuff going on. And then finally we get to the arguably the most important Gundam Meister, Setsuna F. Seiei. He's an interesting case. I won't go too. I'm gonna try to abridge Setsuna as best I can. So Setsuna is also another case where where you could tell 00 is taking some, you know, tropes and concepts from Wing, and, you know, kind of trying to, you know, hammer it out a bit more here in their own show. So Setsuna is kind of like a Hiro Yui from Gundam Wing, and I guess also, you know, Mika from Iron Blooded Orphans, even though Iron Blooded Orphans came after 00. And so, but Setsuna is one of the type of characters from Gundam who is the child soldier. Oh man, we got child soldiers here. Oh shit. But not only that, Setsuna was not only a child soldier, he was a child soldier who worked for terrorists. Wow, that got interesting, kind of dark, but okay. And then also happens that terrorist organization is kind of locked in. It's kind of intertwined with some of the other characters as well, like especially with like the Lock-On. So there's that going on. but yeah, Setsuna's a child soldier, and then his whole thing, I guess, is also trying to become more human, I guess, learn to open up, which is, and actually him learning to open up is important because that leads to his development in season 2, where he himself becomes an innovator. Now wait a minute, Changus. You just said that innovators are like these artificial human beings created by Giga Chad, Galaxy Brain, scientist man Alia Shinberg, and also who's connected to their computer god Veda. Well, it turns out that no, they're not real innovators. They're called innovates. The real innovators are actually natural evolutions of humanity through mutation from exposure to microwaves or something. I don't know how GN particles work, and then basically that mutates them into pretty much opening their brain up to a next level of consciousness, where they can now think you can now sync with quantum brain waves. They're new types. And the whole point of an innovator, a true innovator, a new type, is they're able to read people's minds and not only open up their heart, but open up other people's hearts as well, so that way people can finally understand each other and just talk out our problems. Which on concept, that's not a bad thing. It's just GN particles are stupid. Well, I mean by stupid as in I don't fucking understand how they work. And also there's that whole thing with ribbons with Setsuna, and so there's that. But overall, I will say though, I do enjoy Setsuna a lot more than Hiro. Well, one, Setsuna's not constantly telling every woman he meets, "I'll kill you." No, instead Setsuna's just too busy obsessed with trying to become the Gundam. I gotta become the Gundam. Gundam na. Aside from Naruto, Kudanka, call me a heretic or whatever, I have never seen... Okay, no, I have seen Naruto, but that was a long time ago, so I don't remember jack shit about Naruto. I don't know, something about Naruto always yelling Sasuke. So there's that.
He's yelling that we need to believe it.
Kudanka says it's bad, don't watch. Ah, okay. But there's that whole thing going on with Setsuna, and so he's overall, I like to call him better Hero Yui. I actually also think he's better than Mika. Oh, go ahead, Nick.
I wasn't saying anything. I was just trying to fix my headphones.
Ah, okay. I will say I like Setsuna more than Mika. Not. Mika's cool, but he's got the whole thing going with Orga, and it's Orga, we're gonna become King of Mars, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. So there's that, but yeah, I like Setsuna. He's better. Lockout's my favorite. Lock-on, and both Lock-ons are my favorite Gundam Meisters from the show. As if the universe itself is justifying my love for Lock-on. So I have a master grade model kit of Dynamis, which is Lock-on's mobile suit in season 1, on my shelf, and that thing is built like a fucking brick house. That thing is solid. It's so solid. I remember, that thing actually took several tumbles down my shelf and fell on the floor, multiple times, and not once did anything break. That thing is built like a brick. It's solid. Words cannot describe how much I love the master grade model kits for the Gundam 00 suits. The 00 Gundams, they are built like bricks.
Yeah, I have a lot of good things to say about the what do you call it, the 2021 reissue of the 00 kits.
But yeah, they're solid. Alleluia suit is I forgot what it was called again, but it's not as
The
solid.
Dynamos. Oh no. The Harut and the.
What was the season 1 suit? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Gundam 00. What were the mobile suits again? Let's see here. Okay, Celestial Being. Okay, here we go. Celestial Being. Mobile units. There were 4th generation mobiles. No, 3rd generation mobile suits. Kyrios. That's Alleluia's suit in season 1. Kyrios. Kyrios is admittedly not as solid as Dynamis. I'm willing to chalk it up to the fact, it's got to be able to, transform into, essentially, Wave Rider mode. But even then, for a Wave Rider, it's pretty solid. So, but that Dynamis Master Grade nod is that's key, 5 stars right there. 5 out of 10 out of 10. But so there's that. And like I said, there's a whole lot of other characters that I could talk about. You gotta keep track of. There's the whole thing with Saji and Setsuna and stuff. So. No, Anime Guy, don't leave. You don't have to leave. I'm just saying, look, Anime Guy, I understand you're joking. I understand that. It's just that sometimes, sometimes the jokes, they can be a little distasteful, and plus, that joke you made was kind of getting into, I guess
Stuff we shouldn't be mentioning on the stream.
Yeah. So overall, and plus, here's the thing, Anime Guy. I understand you're joking. We know you. We understand you're joking. But let's say someone else came into this chat, someone new, and they saw that joke you made, and for all we know, they could take it the wrong way, and they could go, "Whoa, what is wrong with this guy?" But we understand you're joking. So, but. Just in general though, you don't have to leave, Anime Guy. It's just, sometimes the jokes, be careful of what kind of jokes you're telling, because you could be a little edgy with your jokes, yes, but sometimes there is the point where it kind of goes from edgy to just, that's a little distasteful. Like for example, Nick can make all the racist jokes about me because I allow it, because half of my self-deprecating jokes is just about me going, oh man, imagine, because half of the time it's true, like, oh man, Nick, when I try to squint my eyes like a stereotypical Asian, I literally can't see anything. And the funny part is, it's real, it's true.
Changes, from here on out, your new nickname will be Ching Chong Karate Chop.
But again, I know Nick is joking, and most importantly, I allow it and stuff. But that's kind of a little edgy sort of joke right there. But then Nick can say something that's just straight up distasteful, and that would make me go okay, Nick, look, I like you and all that. That was, I like you, making all these racist jokes about me. But that was just okay, let's tone it down, Nick.
In the words of Peter Griffin, I hate Nick.
Okay, there we go. Let's not go any further. Otherwise, I have to censor you again, Nick.
That's right. Oh shit. Yeah. How to shut down stream because someone said the N-word.
Oh my goodness.
Twice, if I'm correct.
And there also was a time Mashtik accidentally said the N-word too. So I had
that's
to,
what I'm saying too.
I had to take down that stream as well and censor it. But overall, Anime Guy, you don't have to leave. It's just be mindful of what you say in chat. That's all. My number one rule for chat is just don't be an asshole. Be a normal human being, which means, and I don't say much either because I expect people I expect, and this goes for chat in general, I expect you guys to have, the common sense to go, okay, we understand where, a joke can be a little edgy, and there's this time where it's like a little distasteful. So
There was only one time we had to kick someone out.
yeah, but that was because that guy was just straight up harassing Chelsea. That was just straight up harassment.
Yeah.
Like I says, but we talk about blowing countries and colonies up all the time. Well, most of the time, but like that's.
But when you bring up certain places that are kind of risque to talk about.
Well, also when we mentioned that anime guy, we're joking, but it's in the context of we're talking about, in the show that we're talking about. You kind of start bringing up pretty much real life, and that's where it goes. Okay, now see, there's a difference there. There's a difference between saying, wasn't it funny when the Outlaws, this fictional group of characters, wiped off this fictional country off the map of the Earth, and then that's not the same thing as, going and, talking about real life, saying, man, imagine if we just blew off this country off the face of the Earth. It's like, okay, let's not go that way.
Yeah, Gundam destroys fictional countries and countries that aren't controversial.
Yeah.
But then the Middle East is a very controversial place.
Yeah, for a good reason. And so, just overall, let's be mindful. You specifically said the Middle East because that's where it took place. But it's still fictional countries that we're talking about that's being blown up. It's a different thing if I say, insert hot topic Middle Eastern country that everyone debates about and all the time in politics here. Imagine if I said, oh man, imagine if this country that starts with an I. Imagine if we just blew it up. That's funny, right? Not really. No, that's not really funny. You got it. You remember next time. Okay, anime guy. Lad, let's just I guess again, there's a difference between kind of being a little edgy with our jokes, and then there's when jokes become a little distasteful. But again, at the end of the day, anime guy, we understand. Everyone here, the hosts, me, Nick, Not, Comet, SGD, we understand you're joking, but someone else might not know you're joking. So let's be mindful of what we say. All right.
Okay, Gudunka, your next prompt used to make Knuckles the Echidna very nervous around Rouge the Bat. We can also make him go like that, do that, he can. It's kind of, if you've watched SpongeBob, it's like when Mr. Krabs tried to ask out Mrs. Puff, and he kind of would go. That's kind of Rouge the Bat. Another Sonic character. That's kind of what we do. Except he's going. Is it picking up?
No. Here. I know OBS picks up my mic though, so I can not Discord, but I can make noise. Just.
Also, just so you know, if you're gonna look for a reference of Rouge the Bat, make sure your safe search is on. I'm just warning you right now.
But anyways, that was like a big tangent there. But overall, just for the sake of, I don't want to keep us going for too long, because this is Gundam. We could talk about Gundam forever. I could have done like a whole thing of just Awakening of the Trailblazers itself, but I was able to just abridge it as it's just Ender's Game, because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's just Ender's Game. And but just to wrap things up, but overall, Gundam Double O is an interesting, and I had a fun time with this series overall. Season 1, you know what? Actually, talking about it, and talking about this and discussing it with you guys, I will say Season 2 does have its moments that are not as strong as Season 1, but I won't say, Season 2 is the worst thing to happen. There's plenty of other worse stuff with dealing with Gundam out there. See Destiny! But so Season 2, it's not worse or better, it's different. But besides that difference, overall though, it's a pretty fun show, and plus for also at the end of the day, Gundam 00 does also have a lot of tropes and themes of which are experienced from Gundam. So if let's say Universal Century timeline is a little too daunting for you because there's so much shows and content in the UC timeline to consume, then you can get, I guess, a more digestible size of those kind of topics and themes with 00. So if someone wants to get into Gundam, I would say you could start. I would say you could start off with Gundam 00. People recommend Wing. I would say go with 00 because not only is 00 has the same stuff from as which experiment for Gundam in general, but it also in my opinion does stuff from Wing, but just hammers out the kinks that Wing had that kind of held that show back, in my opinion. But I will actually real quick before I move on, I will also say this though. Gundam 00 also is also interests me because it's another show where once again I've talked about this with you not playing times. I pointed it out a lot. This is another show of the case where it seems the main message really is I mean, is this overall main message of Gundam in general? If we could just talk and just learn to understand each other, then maybe, just maybe, all this senseless conflict, all this needless bloodshed can come to an end. But I always find it funny how, when you compare, how alternate universes handle this, sort of theme compared to Universal Century, where, it's, in 00, it's at the end of the movie Awakening the Trailblazers, if more than 50% of the population are now innovators. So they're new types, but everyone's getting along now, or Earth is actually finally getting a semblance of peace, and we're now ready to talk to aliens. So in a sense, we achieved our our dream. We're able to understand each other because we're psychics and stuff. Meanwhile, in Universal Century, even though people are becoming new types left and right, no one still can understand each other. People still just go ahead and kill each other. So it's again, I talked about this many times, but it's just funny how the difference of how they handle it. Universal Century is just even though supposedly we are now new types, we can understand each other, it doesn't solve shit. So I always found that interesting when you compare different Gundam shows to Universal Century. But yeah, that's. But overall, yeah, I say I would recommend Gundam 00, and you know what, even check out the movie. So yeah. So with that said, then we are done with the Gundam talk. Chelsea, SGD's been here for quite some time now. What do you mean, hi SGD? Okay. I probably spent too much time on Gundam, even though I said I was gonna try to abridge it. So let's move on now to some more anime and Nihongo stuff talk about. SGD, you're talking about another Ghibli movie by Mr. Not So Cool Miyazaki, who gave Mr. Arnold depression.
Huh?
That's the wrong Kiki's delivery service. I'm talking about the 2014 version.
What?
No, not really.
Yeah.
There's a
There are
live
two
action
different versions.
2014 version.
You didn't specify the 2014 version. No. I didn't
Good,
know.
because I'm not reviewing that. I'm not reviewing the Ghibli one.
Okay. Okay, gosh. I didn't know there was a 2014 version. Wait, I'm looking this up right now.
I hear it's not very good.
Oh, it's live action. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, well, thanks for the scare there.
What live action anime adaptation is actually really good? If any.
Well, it's not an anime adaptation, it's a novel adaptation. Kiki's Delivery Service is a novel.
Oh.
I know. I was just saying in general.
The first Death Note is at least fine. I'm not sure.
Well, Battle Angel Alita, I heard that's good.
Yeah, it's alright. But, okay, but so you are talking about the Ghibli version, so tell us, what you think about the movie and stuff?
I've reviewed other Ghibli movies, and I forgot this one. As this is the last Ghibli movie I watched as a kid. They're all gone. There are no more left. There are no more Ghibli movies.
Ah.
That's always
I remember not liking Ponyo, but then I watched it and really enjoyed the Japanese version. I didn't remember much of Howl's Moving Castle because I watched it and there's not a lot to remember.
Alright.
I remember just about everything of Spirited Away. And I only remember like the last chunk of this movie.
Oh.
So watching it again in the Japanese, I really enjoyed this one.
Alright.
It's like Ponyo, it's just a very quiet slice of life movie. And of course, our focus is Kiki, and she is a witch who just turned 13 around the start of the movie. And as is customary for witches, when they turn 13, they leave home to spend a year training. And Kiki really likes the idea of her own independence, but it's not like her escaping shackles. It's more of she's just excited to see what it's like. I kind of like that take, where it's not, it just doesn't feel restricted by anything. It just seems to be this thing that her life's been building up to this moment. She really wants to leave, and her mother's like, "Are you sure you don't want to leave next month?" And her father's like, "But we had a camping trip this weekend." He's like, "No, I have to leave. It could be raining next full moon, or I might find a boyfriend, and then I'll never leave home." And the only major character is really just Kiki. There are characters around her that I wouldn't call any of them main characters. The closest there is Gigi, her cat.
Her cat.
Yes, her black cat, Gigi.
Ah.
Gigi is a bit of fun.
Wait, isn't Gigi like old man in Japanese?
Yeah, it's an affectionate term for an old man.
So she named her cat Old Man.
Maybe.
All right.
It could be a joke. It could be a joke that it'd be like the sort of joke where like the cat's old in the film.
Ah, so she calls it Old Man. All right. continue.
Kiki herself is a very charming character. I find, of course, the movie is about her forming a delivery service, which is basically her means of providing for herself. Because like she just ends up in this seaside town with a clock tower, just like she wanted. And of course, she doesn't have any money but the little bit of money she brought with her when she left home. So she meets a baker couple and moves in with them, and that's basically storefront for her delivery service, where she helps them line the bakery, and then customers will come in and ask her to deliver things. She doesn't actually do a lot of deliveries in the film. Because it's a quite slice of life movie. Like, there's not really a lot to say. It does tell its story in very broad strokes. Like, here's Kiki on this delivery, then here's a Kiki on this delivery, and then she suddenly starts losing her ability to understand Gigi, and realizes she's losing her magical powers. And so the last chunk of the film is just about her essentially trying to overcome her artist's block. Because she meets an artist earlier in the film, and she says, like, yeah, sometimes I get art block. So that's maybe what you're going through. And but she, of course, gets it back to help out a friend she was making, Tombo, who's like a boy who was kind of smitten with her when he saw her because he likes flying things. Like, of course, Tombo isn't really a major character. But, even for the little we get of characters like Ursula and Tombo, charming enough. There's Osano.
Alright.
I'm trying to remember the baker's husband. The lady baker and the man baker. Osano's husband is.
Alright.
So cool. He almost never talks. But he's just this big, strong, like he's an absolute Chad. Yeah, that's the only real way to describe it. Like, he's just a Chad.
Oh, okay.
Osano's nice. Ursula's nice. And it's just a chill movie.
Alright. That's nice to hear. You said this was the last of the Ghibli movies you watched, so I guess then, compared to the other Ghibli's movies, how does this compare?
I definitely think it's up there with Ponyo and Spirited Away.
Alright. Well, that's neat to hear. Okay then. I guess, is there anything else you gotta say then about the movie?
Not really. I guess it's just kind of a movie about Kiki, like finding what she wants to do with herself. And that's like helping people and making them happy. Because I think the reason why she's losing her powers near the end of the film is because she's going through a bit of an emotional funk because she helps this old woman make a pie for her granddaughter, and then she delivers it to the granddaughter, and the granddaughter isn't exactly very excited about the pie.
Oh,
And then she sees her later in the film, and I think that's when she starts losing her powers.
Be right back.
alright.
That I think she gets a little depressed about.
Alright.
The interaction. That part of the film does feel a little bit stapled on. The movie does take a bit of a shift for the last chunk. It's actually a long movie, an hour and 40 minutes.
Alright.
Overall, I think it's a really good movie. Definitely recommend it, and I need to watch Ponyo again.
Alright then.
I keep telling myself, like, watch Ponyo again.
Alright.
I'll probably end up watching this movie again sometime soon.
Okay. Real quick, before we move on to Nat's topic, Gudunka, you mad lad, thank you so much for this drawing.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It's an art and pinboard. This is great, Gudunka.
When she came along to see who was frying chicken in there.
So,
Oh, go ahead.
I want to share something.
Okay.
So I did. It's like off topic. I found this like fun fact. Like, okay, in the U.S. Army, they had to think about basic leadership courses. They come up with all these like different scenarios. But of course, they can't use real countries, so they use stand-ins.
Oh.
And here's like for NCO, it pretty much basically should go for like NCO sergeant above. Hold on. And I found out they had this thing. This user shared this post where he here's one of the scenarios. Okay, task: create a squad level mission order using this prompt. Princess Peach has been captured by Freddy Krueger, and you need to rescue Princess Peach and bring her back to rally point TT15345278. Freddy has an alliance with Guru from Despicable Me and has brought 1 million yellow meat, blue slacks and suspenders armed with fart guns and AT4s. Enemy units are supported by Jason Vilrose and Michael Myers, and have fortified their position of Browser Castle and Vicinity Grid TT1867539. Probable course of action is enemy will defend in place. The current weather is sunshine and rainbows with a chance of meatballs. You will have friendly support units identified as the Ninja Turtle, the Power Rangers, Mario and Luigi, numerous Pokemon with medical abilities, friendly vehicles, M1 Abrams, unicorns, and Megazord. No detachments or attachments. You have enough food for 24 hours. Friendly uniforms are USA and OP. Prisoners will be taken. Call signs for friendly units are bandit.
I think one last thing I would say about Kiki's delivery service is that my favorite part of the film is probably when Gigi is brought outside by a dog. And it's like, the dog helped me escape because Gigi lost a cat toy on the way to the first delivery, so Gigi has to take the place of the toy. And Gigi's just terrified there's a dog in the house. Well, the dog knows he's a real cat and was just making sure no one else found out he was a real cat. It just takes him outside when Kiki gets back.
Oh, okay then. Alright. Gudunka says he's a good dog. Alright then.
And I don't think I'll watch Kiki Delivery Service again. I haven't seen that since it came out to Nami.
some reason, I thought the movie was called Kiki's Magical Delivery Service. Like, but now it's just Kiki's Delivery Service.
There's one Ghibli movie I need to watch again. It's Spirited Away. I gotta rewatch.
Yeah, I used to watch that all the time.
Yeah.
The food looks so good.
Yeah, but now I gotta go back and rewatch that. All right.
Yeah. The food looking good, like, that's just a staple of Japanese anime.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I just realized that Spirited Away is just pretty much an isekai in a sense.
It's not isekai in a sense, it is an isekai. She ended up in the spirit world.
Yeah, well, at least she wasn't. On the plus side, she wasn't truck going to get there.
Well, Truck has only been a recent addition to the isekai. Okay.
Kun doesn't send you to the spirit world, he sends you to a different place that's not a spirit world.
All right. Okay. So with that said, then we can now move on to the second to last topic of the night. Sorry, I know it's like almost 3 where you are. I'm sorry about that.
It's almost 5, Ryan.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. But still though. Okay, so you watched a movie with Colin Farrell, who plays is he the Russian communist or the oligarch?
No, that was Triangle of Sadness.
Oh, that was Triangle of Sadness. Oh, okay. Well, this movie has Colin Farrell in it, so I'm already interested. So, oh no, go ahead. Comment.
This is my time I gotta go to bed now.
All right. Have a good night, Comment.
You have a good night too. Let's see.
Have a good night, Comment.
You too. No.
All right. So, what is Banshees of Inisherin? The Banshees of
Inisherin.
Yeah.
The Banshees of Inisherin is a film came out 2022, very recent. It stars Colin Farrell, and Brendan Gleeson. Their second collaboration together with Martin McDowell. With Martin McDowell, Duke, Double, I don't know. Since the 2007 film In Bruges.
All right.
We got the basic plot. The basic premise of the film is that Patrick. No, not Patrick. Pardrick. Who is Farrell?
I'm back! Yes! Oh, that's fucking great!
Oh, you saw the art.
That's fucking yes!
Thank you, Kutanka. Hey, there we go. You got the noise now. All right. We're not talking about a movie with Colin Farrell, Nick.
Colin Farrell. So I was talking to my wife Jixie the other day, and she said he was a very good actor, and I agreed with her. Now why, Colin? Why don't we both say that?
So the Pardrick, the character played by Colin Farrell, early in the day he decided to go to his best friend forever house, Colm, who was played by Brendan Gleeson. He knocks on his door. He also knocks on the window, and he won't come out and talk to him. He's staring at him through the window, and he's just sitting there, doing nothing. What do you mean he's doing nothing? Well, he's smoking a cigarette. But he's doing nothing. And so he finds out very later that Cone doesn't want to be his friend anymore. So, he's left wondering, why is this? It's because Cone finds him dull. Also stupid, but don't tell him. So the entire island is run amok because of the drift of these two's relationships. I should also mention the film takes place in the early 20s, which is sort of important because the backdrop of the film is the Irish Civil War, which is literally happening in the background in the mainland. The whole events of the movies take place. So, I'm not gonna give anything away, because I want people to see this movie. This is a great movie. I loved it. It's very I should mention that very early in the year, a few months ago, my co-host, the host with the most, Genghis Khan, did talk about a previous film by Martin McDowell, 3 Billboards.
Ooh, okay.
So, I think one thing I have to mention is it is just very how kind of stylistically and very tonally different it is from 3 Billboards. I should mention right off from the gate is that even though both of them fit the bill for being black comedies, Inisherin ends on a bit more of a dismal note than 3 Billboards. 3 Billboards ends on a very very smooth and uplifting ending. Banshees doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't. But there's almost a humor to it that it just ends the way it does. It reminds me a lot of because he himself is a playwright. The director, he was a playwright before he actually made his first feature film in Bruges. So a lot. The film itself is actually feels a lot closer than 3 Billboards was to his to the plays that he used to make before. Where it's just it takes an absurdist kind of pointless premise. There's a play called The Sheriff Inisherin, which the entire the General of Inisherin, which is the entire play is basically a a general of an army regiment who went mad after he found out his cat died.
Oh.
So it's it's that type of that type of humorously dramatic response to something so something so mundane and passive. But this movie, the crux of the issue that resides here is why won't he be my friend? Why did I lost my best friend? And that's where the movie snowballs into the very this very dramatic events that just happened. But I don't want to give it anything away because the movie's really funny. I love Triangle of Sadness. I said it was a movie that made me laugh. It's the first movie in quite a while that made me laugh in the theaters. This is the second one.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's just like Three Billboards. It's really well written, and it's just everything is just so everything is just so all the comedy just so tightly written and so great. The performances I want to mention, because this Colin Farrell very early in the year played Oswald Cobblepot the Penguin in a supporting role. But this is the film right here that this is one of his best performances. In a long while, and this is a film with a lot of great performances. Like Brendan Gleeson, he's great as just what I find funny is Inisherin has them playing the opposites of how they were in Bruges, where in that movie Colin Farrell was sort of the cynic, the pessimistic, I don't want to go through this bullshit sort of thing. While Brendan Gleeson was like, oh no, come on, let's have some fun. And it's just they're the complete in this movie.
It's reversed.
And it works. Yeah, it works really well. And then you have I forgot what the actress's name was, but I know her from Better Call Saul. She's Mike's daughter.
Oh, okay.
So it's I know that. She's really funny in the movie too. Because she's done with all the bullshit that the two of them are going through. And then we have Barry Keoghan is in the film. He's in the film as well. He's the nobody on the island, just the creep.
Oh, okay.
Whose dad is the constable that walks around the island all day. And the cast is really great, particularly Colin Farrell. And just cinematography is really good. And it's music I want to make a mention to, because last movie I think Carter Borwell did both. Like, did 3 Billboards also? Can't remember, but it's like I find it funny in that, like, as time went on, like Francis McDormand was in 3 Billboards, and you also had like Carter Burwell. It's like, if he gets like he gets, Jesus Christ, I'm blanking on the name.
Oh.
One second. I will.
Alright. Alright, in the meantime, let's see what's going on in chat. Oh, Kadoka, don't apologize. You don't be sorry for anything. He's like, I'm sorry, brought an interruption. No, man, it's fine. I was one who attacked Nick about the drawing you made, so don't worry about it.
Like,
You have absolutely nothing to apologize for.
Yeah, don't worry about it. What were you saying, Nod?
It's a. What do you have? Sorry.
No, go ahead, Nick. No,
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say. Gadunka, what you made was amazing.
Yeah. So.
Just amazing.
Yeah. All right. But continue not.
Roger Deakins. That was this. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about Roger Deakins. Roger Deakins is a great cinematographer. But it's like, I think like once he makes a film with like Roger Deakins, he can punch out another hole in his Coen Brothers bingo card. Because that's what I found. That's what I found interesting. Last thing I want to say is, not spoiling anything, because like I said, I give this a full recommendation. I want the audience and all of you guys, to check it out.
All right.
Because it is just a really good, really great film, really funny. It goes to places. Very, very, very like. Creepy place. Not creepy. What's the right word? Just like shocking places. But it still manages to remain funny. One thing I want to mention is actually, it's like, I think one thing the film mention. I think one thing the film brings up that I don't think I've seen like another film done is kind of tackle the idea of the fear of wasting your days. Because I guess minor spoilers at hand. The reason Colm doesn't want to be Padraig's friend anymore is because he is dull. Because all he does all day is talk about what came out of his little donkey shite. No, it's my little pony shite. See, this is how much you look. See, this tells me how much you listen.
all right.
So it's like, damn, just it's they. If bodies taught me that Gen Z friendships are all like plastic and nice because your Facebook friends aren't actually your friends. Because the Banshees of Inisherin taught me that wow, it must have been really hard thing to maintain a friendship in a time and place where we have yet to have all of modern conveniences. And there's this huge fear surrounding your head that you're potentially doing nothing that will make you that will get you remembered. You're stuck on an island where nothing eventful happens, and like literally there's the Irish Civil War that's happening right across the other island. It's almost like a joke where it's like the interesting you hear like cannons and explosions going off in the background. It's like the interesting historical thing is happening right here, and all we're just doing is complaining about the fact that you're not my friend anymore. So it's like, yeah, the whole premise feels like one big joke.
When you put it that way.
Chelsea, we see that you're dancing, but do you love too much?
You wanna know what my problem is? I love too much!
Peter, you're scaring me.
You see, Chingus, we're alive!
Dance with me, Lois. Dance the dance of life.
Dance with me, Chingus. Dance the dance of life! Yeah, maybe we should call that friendship counselor.
So that's all I have to say. Go watch the Banshees of Inisherin. It's a different beast from 3 Billboards, but it's no lesser than. I can assure you.
All right then. Okay, well, if that's your thing, then yeah, go ahead. What's going on in the chat? Why is everyone spamming just a bunch of random keys? What's going on there, man?
Having a seizure.
Acting crazy out there.
Getting crazy out there, man.
That's my favorite part about Jackass. His dad, Pam's dad, never wants to see her. Just, come on, acting crazy out there, man. Wanna go ahead, Todd?
I was like, did you see that video I sent you guys yesterday?
I don't think so. Not yet.
It's in movies. It's the Big Lebowski, the short fucking version.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I did see that. Yeah, never mind. Yes. Just take a drink every time they say fuck. Oh man, I think I'm gonna die.
Well,
Oh, excuse me.
I Well, I don't exactly have alcohol on me, but this will do. Again, I cannot go back to regular Pepsi.
I know.
It's so good.
It's so good, yeah. I'm actually really mad because. Oh, go ahead.
Why are you mad? Are they canceling it?
No, I'm really mad because the CVS, the pharmacies near me, haven't restocked them. I'm like,
That's fuck, man.
Yeah, that's
That's
yeah.
I was
Someone get on that
actually-
shit immediately.
word of advice: become family friends with your barber, because in the case they need you to house and dog sit, if you request a bunch of these, she will get them for you.
Life lesson: become friends with your barber. I don't have a barber though.
I was thankful that sorry.
No, continue.
I was thankful that the legal I went to go see the double feature of the One Piece film and Banshees had Nitro Pepsi. I'm like, it was like, this is wonderful. I shall buy 2 cans, please.
Yeah.
One to quench my thirst and one because I enjoyed.
Because I enjoyed. Nice. Alright then. Well, with that said, then we are down to the last topic of the night. Oh, would you look at that? Some more fan fiction. So basically, well, this is your topic, Nick, but long story short, yeah, we just ended up making another, me and Nick ended up making another Transformers fanfic. So yeah, what's that? You gonna say anything, Nick? Nick? Can you hear me? Wait. Nick, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Well, let me check something.
Hand it back.
Oh, you're back. Oh. I'm on your topic, Nick. We're talking about Underdogs.
All right, Transformers Underdogs. So you know that. So people, for those who don't know, we're working on a Transformers series known as Transformers Express. It's great. It's amazing. Probably one of the best Transformers stories. Yes, I'm biased. And Transformers Underdogs is a different project we're doing. So different that it's kind of underdeveloped.
Kinda. We're.
We got characters. But that's kind of it. So we're kind of gonna do something interesting. We're kind of brainstorming while we talk about it.
In other words, you guys get to see the creative process as it starts, as it usually is, which is us just usually spitballing. Half the time though this time half the time isn't gonna be us looking up Family Guy clips.
Maybe. Well, to be fair, we can't exactly look at Family Guy clips because we'll get copyright struck. But if we didn't, yeah, there's gonna be one or two.
Oh man, Lois, just past the time. It's really bad. It's almost past the time that we were trapped in the Transformers. I like Megatron.
So like you can't turn into like poo or something? Yeah, that seems kind of useful.
Why would you want to turn into poo?
No, you could hide in plain sight.
Fuck, he's got a point. Shockwave! What does it take to turn into poo? But I guess we could start off then. Just what exactly have we been? Actually, here, let me pull out that document. Actually, where are you? Transformers Underdog. Here we go. Here's the document. Okay. Well, okay. So here's the thing, though. So the main, I won't say premise. The main idea behind Underdogs was basically me and Nick went, what are Transformers characters out there that are like underutilized? Like rarely do people, use or anything like that. What's something that no one, you don't often see in like Transformers shows or etc. So we've been that's pretty much what spawned the whole thing. Rodimus, not really. Hot Rod was in Cyberverse recently, so there is that. So basically, that's where we started off. Like that's the thought process that spawned everything. So here we are, at this point. So let's see here. So we got a list of characters. We do have a list of characters that we can go through. So we got Override from Transformers Cybertron. Let's go. Oh yeah, this is also another thing is for this Transformers story, Optimus is not the main leader. In fact, he's rarely in the show at all. He's probably like in the background. Oh no, don't worry, Gundam. Don't apologize. I know you're joking, but don't worry. Don't apologize, man. We got Override, because Optimus is just like he's arguably a background character. Is he gonna show up at all, Nick?
I imagine Optimus might show up for like 1 or 2 episodes as like a guest character.
As a guest character.
I like the idea. A certain someone has to hide in the closet just so that there's no conflict. Well, we'll get to him though.
We'll get to him. But I will say though, well, we haven't really like written anything down solid yet, but like what we did with him is pretty funny in my opinion. Actually, here, why am I not here? Let me share the document with you, Nick, on Discord. Okay, here we go. So we got Override as the team leader. We got Sideburn from RID. And then yeah, we put the sub-bullet point, impersonated a lead card member and blew up a ship.
That's just a recurring thing I've just been doing with Sideburn. It's amazing.
We got Road Rage, Wind Charger. Oh, Wind Charger, that is 100% an underutilized character. No one does anything with as Wind Charger.
He needs as much love as he can get.
Yeah. We got Skids. Oh, I just went way to Skids. I forgot. Skids is hilarious as well because there's technically 2 Skids running around in this story. One is clearly based off like G1, like the comics, and the other one is the other Skids from the movies. But the thing is, there's a reason. So the skits we follow for like the main cast is clearly like G1 skits with a Scottish accent, But then, the reason why Skids is, with our merry crew of Autobots, and not like on Cybertron, is because he has a bad public reputation. Because some guy has been running around impersonating him, committing crimes.
Mostly racist ones.
It's just like, wait, it's like, hey, how come you're here, Skits? I'm no longer allowed on Cybertron. And someone was running around using my name, committing a bunch of crimes. Oh man, come on, it can't be that bad. What's one of the worst things he's ever done? Racism. Jeez. Oh yeah, we also had he does have a brother named Mudflap. And he's also racist. Just wait, Skids, isn't your brother Mudflap also racist? Oh, highly. We got Gears because he's just grumpy. Brushfire, who's actually from. Oh my god.
Yours would rather be on Cybertron than anywhere else, but he's stuck on an off-world ship.
Let's be honest, he'd be miserable also on Cybertron. Gears is just a ball of depression.
Alright, Gears, we're back on Cybertron. Are you finally happy? No, we're just gonna leave.
We're just gonna leave. We got Brushfire, who's actually a new character from Rescue Bots Academy. We got First Aid, a reassigned Protectabot. Red Alert, who is based off of G1 Red Alert. He's just paranoid. Oh, go ahead.
I just reminded of the one that, hey, Override, I'm just gonna go to a Halloween party. Alright. It's just a homage to Murder Party.
Cypern, can you please get out of my chair? Fine. If this was a show, Nick, can we have like 2 Halloween specials? Because I want another one to be just like the Smiling Friends one, where Red Alert is Charlie. It's just see that right there. That is why I don't dress up for Halloween.
See that's why I don't dress up for Halloween.
We got Brainstorm.
Brainstorm, I just imagine is like basically our comedy Shockwave, but without the his degenerate like sexual tendencies. It's the attitude Shockwave has that Brainstorm also has.
Let's be honest. Brainstorm is the one to go. I opened up a bar. I'm tired. Brainstorm. Give me a drink. Give me a Coke. Brainstorm. You got Override.
You got Captain Diet Coke.
I didn't ask for Diet Coke. No, but your dice did.
I did. I can hear you coming a mile away.
Here comes Override. Here comes Override. Ray asks, by the way, Nick, who would be your hellish entertainment?
Who would be my hellish entertainment? Definitely not Jeremy. He seems like the kind of guy, if he did what he did, I'd punch him. I give him a warning, too.
You give him a warning, too. We got Sonar from Beast Wars. We got Whirl. He's just crazy.
Yep.
Oh god, we added Wheelie.
That's right.
Oh no. We got Inferno. I'll save the next guy for last. So then we got Tap Out. And then, oh yeah, Nick, we wrote down he's just Rocky from Rocky Balboa.
Yo, good. Yep. Okay, tap out. I know you. I know you're trained for a big thing, but we can't have you punching the meat in here. I mean, there's not really a lot of things you can't do in here, but punching the meat is one of them. What about Whirl? He's having sex with the meat. Hey, tap out! I'm porking it!
Yeah, that's pretty good. Tap out! You can't go to Mars! I gotta do what I gotta do, Cliff. But there's no oxygen!
Mars!
There's
Yeah,
no
well, there's no oxygen for that Martian either. If he wants a fight, he's gonna get a fight.
You can't win, Tap Out! You're 60 years old!
Hey, look what tap out by me with all his money! Is Whirl just Polly?
Oh my god, is World just Polly?
What I'm asking? At the very least, I imagine he's like Family Guy's interpretation of Polly, where he rams into the wall on a Segway.
Yeah, I can just write down the Polly to Tap Out's Rocky. Here, I'll even put in parentheses. Family Guy. To Tap Out's Rocky. And then Glyph is just the Adrian to Tap Out's Rocky.
So Shockwave is just Dr. Hojo from Final Fantasy VII. He's Dr. Hojo from Final Fantasy VII abridged.
All right, so that leaves us with the last character on our Autobot cast, and the thumbnail I made kind of spoils it. But okay, we got Megatron. Yeah, we decided, you know what? Why not? This is another story where Megatron's a good guy.
Man,
Kind
I
of.
I'm not really into killing anymore. I'm into gardening.
Well, okay, so this Megatron is technically a good guy. It's just the funny thing is the question is, does Megatron feel remorse for like being a Decepticon? And the answer with this version of Megatron is,
Sometimes.
sometimes. Like most of the time, it's just like most of the time, really Megatron's reason for not being a Decepticon is he just doesn't find fighting fun anymore. Sometimes it brings back bad memories. Well, bad memories in the sense that he doesn't find it fulfilling anymore. He kind of gets like depressed over fighting now. So it's funny. It's like this version of Megatron, he'll be talking about like stuff like, oh man, oh man, that's a smelting pit. I used to have those back at Chaos. Reminds me of the time back in the war. I had a whole lineup of Autobots that I personally chose based off of a specific physical identifying feature of them, and singled them out and forced them to work in labor camps, and then executed them by dumping them into smelting pits. Oh, it was great. And now I'm sad again.
Oh, I made myself sad again. What about the Dinobots? They exist, but they're probably not a factor.
The Dinobots aren't a big thing here. In Expresto we do have Grimlock, so there's that. But
and Slash, but how we introduce Slash is kind of different.
Yeah, but here the Dinobots are not really a big player. So okay, so for Decepticons, since Megatron's not in charge.
Hold on.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I gotta ask. Okay, Gudunka, your next prompt: hippie Megatron.
Hippie Megatron. Oh yeah, cause our Megatron doesn't find fighting fulfilling anymore. So what does he do now? I'm into gardening.
I'm into gardening now. Oh, here's a ficus. It's very low maintenance. It's a good starter plant.
It's just this Megatron. You get Megatron. This is over. As your captain, I'm ordering you to help us. But Charlie needs his daily watering. Who's Charlie? Oh, my cassette. Oh, Charlie is my flower. It's a Oh, Charlie, actually, what's a flower name?
Chrysanthemum.
Yeah, chrysanthemum. Why not? Just, but what about Charlie's daily watering? Who's Charlie? My chrysanthemum. He requires water on a daily basis. Hey! Well, what did I say? No lamps. We need natural sunlight. Natural sunlight.
This is my favorite plant. His name is Christopher.
Racist on Megatron is Bob Ross. Not really. That would be an interesting thing. Just now, remember, there are no such things as accidents. Just happy little mistakes. That's all. So was you starting the war and killing a lot of our friends a happy little mistake? Exactly.
That's exactly what it was. And whenever Megatron gets angry and does start and go into a fight, he's actually pretty brutal, but when it's over, oh, I feel empty again.
I gotta see what Christopher is up to.
If anyone needs me, I'll be with my plants.
Good job, guys. Starscream. But this is a spaceship! Starscream's not part of this story, but there are Seekers, though.
Speaking of which, we should probably talk about these guys.
So with the Decepticons, so if Megatron's now leading, who's in charge? Well, at least for this group, we got Steeljaw from Robots in Disguise. Steeljaw's back. Probably voiced by Troy Baker again.
I like the idea, even though he's from Cybertron, he's of Yokarian descent, explaining his wolfness.
Then we got Sharpclaw, who is actually a new character from the comic Comet was talking about, Last Spot Standing, who was like a sister to Steeljaw. And then we don't have Starscream, but we do have Rainmaker Seekers. So we got Nova Storm, Acid Storm, and Ion Storm. And then we got Nightbird, Lyzak, we got Demolisher from Armada, and then here we go. So we got a character named Psychoblade. He's just Armada Cyclonus because we didn't want to
rename. Yeah, because Cyclonus pretty much is purple bunny ear guy.
Yeah, so we just renamed Helicopter Cyclonus from Armada to Psychoblade. We got Octopunch, and we got Octane, our triple changer. We got Weird Wolf, a headmaster. We got Dirt Boss from Transformers Cybertron. Thrust from Beast Machines. We got Spinator. Gut Cruncher. And
The Action Master.
the Action
The
Master.
goat his T-Cog is busted, so he can't transform.
So he's always complaining he can't transform. We got Flame War. We got Scold from the new Beast Wars comic, because Scold needs more love. And Crankcase. And then the duo, Knockout and Breakdown. Oh, here we go. We already wrote down Red Alert goes to a murder party idea. Alright. They're glitter Dinobots? No, Chelsea, there's no glitter Dinobots. But that's pretty much all we got so far. This is super. Like we got like a idea, but like this is like basic, like super underdeveloped. We only got like characters, like we don't even know like what's like some of their alt modes are. I mean, it's kind of it shouldn't be too hard. Like we should probably like, you know what, let's do that right now. Let's actually figure out what they're gonna turn into.
Override Velocitronian race car.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right. Alt mode. There we go. Velocitron race car. Alright. What about Sideburn?
Sports car.
Just sports car? Alright.
Yeah.
Road Rage.
Red sports car.
Oh, since she's technically like a repaint of tracks, does she also fly?
Why not?
All right. Red flying sports car. All right. Wind Charger.
Also, red sports car. Changus, I like the idea that when Sideburn first meets Windcharger, it's in the alt mode. Hey, how are you doing? So, I see you're pretty good looking, and I don't know, we want to go behind the Applebee's and do it? Huh? Some dirty parking lot sex?
Sideburn. It's me.
I'm a guy named Windcharger.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm a guy.
Oh
yeah,
my
I'm a
gosh. What happened to you? Yeah, I know. I'm red now. Oh my god. I mean, look at you. You're gorgeous. I know. I mean, do you know what I would have done to you? I mean,
I said all that stuff.
Well, no. Let's not rule anything out just yet. Skids. What does he turn into?
Like the blue SUV kind of vehicle, not video. What?
A blue SUV. All right. Blue SUV. Gears.
Basically, you know what Gears turned into.
What did he turn into?
Some sort of Jeep.
Let's see. Gears.
Remember Swerve's alt mode?
Yeah.
That.
Huh. Let me see here, actually. Toys. This is, resemble an old Dodge Power Wagon or Kaiser Jeep. Power Wagon. Let me see. Power Wagon. Oh. Look at this. So some kind of truck. I guess he could be a pickup truck then. Unless, okay, do you want gears to be small as well?
It could be whatever size.
Alright, I'll just make him a pickup truck, cause Swerve is small on purpose.
Yeah.
when Optimus finds.
Well, Swerve, we're back on Cybertron. Are you finally happy? No, we're just gonna leave as soon as this mission's over.
When Optimus finally loses it with Swerve and Express, just oh, I'm not. Why would I ever listen to someone who can barely pass off as a minicon? Just Swerve just has to. He has to Frank Reynolds face look, just absolute sadness, just. Oh man. Brush fire.
A half-track ATV.
ATV. All right. First aid. Well, that's
An ambulance.
ambulance.
So get this bitch an ambulance.
Red alert. I guess some kind of police car.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just say custom police car. Brainstorm. What does he turn into?
Cybertronian jet.
All right. Cybertronian jet. All right. So some of these guys aren't gonna scan Earth vehicles.
Pretty much.
Okay. Brainstorm's too good for Earth's jet.
Exactly.
All right. Sonar. She turned into a bat. So.
Yep.
A bat. Whirl. Helicopter. I guess like some VTOL craft. Oh gosh, Wheelie. What's he gonna turn into? Oh no.
What would he turn to? Wheelie, wheelie, wheelie. I imagine basically where he turned into a G1, like the little buggy.
The buggy? Let me see.
The little Cybertronian buggy thing.
Oh, here we go. TFWiki. We think its alt mode was based off a Fiat Abra 750. Let me see here. Oh, look at this thing. This is kind of what Wheelie was sort of supposed to be based off of. It's one of those, like, concept cars. Huh. Alright. Alright, sure. Alt mode. There we go. Inferno fire truck. Alright.
I've been disappointed since I went with that Asian Santa. What do you want? What do you want for Christmas? I was thinking about one of those old Charlie! It took too long, sad Christmas! What do you want? Fire truck! What color? Red! Next!
Tap out. Isn't he usually like a cliff jumper repaint?
Yeah.
Let me see then. Tap out. Let's see. Transformers. Tap out. Wait, was Glyph also like a repaint as well?
Bumblebee.
A Bumblebee. Ah.
So you got Cliff Jumper and Bumblebee repaint.
Oh, okay.
Angus, look at our pinboard.
What?
It's
Let me see.
It's a ficus. It's a ficus.
Oh, this. Thank you again, Kudanka. You've done it again.
Okay, next prompt. You have to write. You have to draw. Amy Rose and Tahu as roommates.
Hold on, I'm
Most
saving.
of these are all. Most of these are jokes you'll never understand unless we tell you. But that is another story.
I'm saving this. You know what? We should do a 2 cents on your Hangout universe, Nick.
That's gonna be wild.
Oh. It's a ficus.
It's a ficus.
Oh, his Decepticon symbol is just a yin yang. Hey, I'm not really into the whole, war and all that anymore. It's not really me. Oh, well, what do you do now? I farm.
I'm into gardening now. And tulips! You dick.
Dick. You know what? What if he just turns into like Cliff Jumper's car mode from Prime, like some kind of muscle car.
Alright.
Plus, it'll make sense. You know,
Yep.
muscle car, Rocky. All right, muscle car. Then Glyph.
Beetle.
Beetle. Alright. Hold on. Volkswagen. Beetle. Does Volkswagen still make Beetles?
I
I'm gonna
hope.
I'm gonna look this up right now. Volkswagen Beetle. Last time they ever did a Beetle was back in 2019. I guess they might have discontinued it. Let me see. Oh wait, Volkswagen Beetle 2020. Oh. Here we go, here's the new Beetle. Kinda looks like a rounder Porsche. Okay. Oh. When was this written? Oh, back in 2018. Oh, here we go. The ID Buzz will replace the Beetle as the brand's so-called heritage vehicle in 2022. Okay, let me actually see that then. Let me see this. What is that? What kind of cosmic car is that? Hold on. Volkswagen Buzz. What?
Kind of like a beetle and a shuttle.
Huh. Hold on, let me show this as well to chat.
Kind of cute.
I'm gonna show what we're looking at. Look at this.
Kind of cute.
Hmm.
Oh no! You know what it is? It looks like a mix between a beetle and an old Volkswagen van.
Oh, look! There it is! With a hippie fan!
See? Yeah!
Oh.
I love those kinds of vans, Shangus.
Oh shit! Now we have to ask Nick. Should we change Ironhide's vehicle mode then, or do you want to keep it as
Shangus?
the old-timey hippie van?
I like the old-timey hippie van.
The
Just
old-timey-
because I like that, because remember, before Ironhide joined the war,
Oh yeah.
he was actually a hippie. That's what I think is funny.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is like, yeah. So it's like a mix between a bug and the old hippie van. That's interesting. But that's gonna be pretty much what's replacing the Beetle. Oh. Alright, well, Glyph can still be a beetle. And, okay, so now here's the kicker. So we gotta come up with we once more have stumbled upon the issue of what will Megatron turn into this time? Because apparently, ooh, gun, scary. What should Megatron become?
A turretless tank.
A turretless tank?
He removed the turret.
Turretless tank. Megatron, don't you have that like big fusion cannon of yours? I got rid of it.
I got rid of it. What do you mean he got rid of it? It became one of my parts for my plants. See, it's over there.
Why would you do that? 'Cause I don't fight anymore, remember? I like gardening. Anime Guy says, give me back my Walther PPK. Never gonna happen, Anime Guy. As much as we would like to, never gonna happen ever again. Kutaka says an espresso machine. Megatron, can you give me an espresso? You got it! Turns into an espresso machine. So he's a turretless tank. Alright, okay, Steel Jaw. Let's see here.
Off-road truck.
Off-road truck. Alright. I'm assuming it's the same then for Sharp Claw?
Pretty much.
Alright. I'll just say it's same as Steel Jaw. Alright, the Rainmakers.
Now, do we make them Tetrajets or some kind of Earth jet?
I'm fine with either. Kind of leaning towards Earth jets. What about you?
I could do either as well.
Okay, let's see. How about an Earth jet then? What's like Alright, what's the latest? What's the
Come on,
latest?
Changus.
Oh.
Come on, Changus. It's a Seeker. You know what jet it's gotta be.
What the F-15?
You know what jet it's gotta be, man. It's a Seeker.
Well, this is what they turn into.
I mean, come on. It has to be the F-15.
What about an F-18? What about F-18 Super Hornet? What about this guy?
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. F-18 Super Hornet. F-18 Super Hornet. And I guess that's why not Russian fighters? What Russian jets are there? Russian fighter jets. Okay, let's see what we got. Sukhoi Su-27?
I can't pronounce those words.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see here. Sukhoi 27. Oh, interesting. Oh. Looks kind of looks like an F-18, but Russian. Hold on, let's see. Russian Su-57. Ooh, look at this jet. Kind of looks like Starscream's jet from the movies.
It looks like a fusion of Starscream's movie jet and the Blackbird, Jetfire.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, this is interesting. Oh. I kind of like it. Yeah, I kind of dig it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's see here. Let's see. Wikipedia. Sukhoi Su-57. Twin-engine stealth fighter. Alright, it's Russian. Okay. So this is their most current. This is the most current fighter they're using. Expect to have a service life up to 35 years. Wow. Okay. Interesting. You want to go with this jet? Or do you want to go? Go
I prefer closer to an actual the Seeker jet, as I like to call it.
Okay.
So like an F-18.
Yeah, that's pretty close to an F-15. All right, Nightbird. What should she turn into?
Okay, it's gotta be something Japanese. While you search for something, I'm gonna go grab a drink really quick.
All right. How about Japanese bikes? Japanese bikes. Let's see. What's a Japanese bike? Japan. Alright, let's see here. Japanese bikes. Okay, Japanese motorcycles. Ooh, hello. The 8 best Japanese motorcycles to ride right now. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's see. So, Honda Rebel. Suzuki as a dirt bike. Oh, okay, here we go. Kawasaki ZX25R. Ooh, okay. That's another dirt bike. Ooh, let's hear. This is nice. Yamaha. And there's another bike. Ooh, hello, Suzuki. S 2022 Hayabusa. Ooh. this is neat looking gallery. Oh, okay. Ooh. Yeah, continue, whatever. Ooh, okay. Oh, that is sleek. Nice. Oh, that is a sleek bike. Nice. Okay. What else we got though? Let's keep moving forward though. Let's see if we can find something else.
Anime.
Oh, alright, that's it. Check out this bike.
Ooh.
It's Japanese. It's nice and sleek too.
That it is. All right.
You want? Alright, this could be Nightbird.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, Nightburn needs just to speak. Can only speak gratuitous Japanese.
Arigato yonago aishimasu. I don't know what the hell you. I don't know what the hell you just said, Nightbird, but that made no sense.
I like the idea she also talks very fast when she does it too. It's kind of like Glep.
Clip from Smiling Friends. Let's see here. Oh, anime guy says, have Demolisher turn into a Russian heavy tank?
I do I like the anti-aircraft missile carrier. Like an Armada. Just because you don't see those vehicles, and like, actually, I'm pretty sure Demolisher's like the only guy who uses that.
See, Demolisher, Armada. It's some kind of tank. That's some kind of tank. Let's see, Armada.
I like an anti-aircraft missile carrier
Definitely
thing.
based on the. Okay, what is this? Yeah, it's like an anti-air tank. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. The Orlican Martin Marietta Air Defense Anti-Tank System. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Looks
It's
like
not a turret. It's just a bunch of missiles.
Oh, someone DM'd me. Oh, anime guy DM'd me. Okay, hold on, give me a second, anime guy. Let me see this. Give me a second. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's just a bunch of tanks. Yeah, here we go. This is what anime guy sent me. It's a bunch of tanks. I don't know. I like the anti-air system going on there. Actually,
Again, I'm pretty sure Demolisher's the only guy that ever uses that.
I want to know, did he ever have a alt? Actually, did he ever make concept art of his alt mode for the War for Cybertron games?
Yeah, he's playable actually, in multiplayer.
Oh. Oh, wait. Concept. Maybe I go there. DeviantArt. Well, I guess that's the closest we got there. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, it turns into... So it's like some kind of Cybertronian jet. I mean, tank. Okay. Alright. Sure, so Demolisher can be, you know, an anti-air system, and then that's Nightbird. Like like a nice bike. Alright, so real quick, Demolisher, alt mode, anti-air, air defense system. Lysak. Oh, what's she ever turned into?
Technically the same thing as Leozak, which I think is just an alien spaceship.
Ah. Okay. Let me see here. Transformers Lysak. Huh. Okay. Oh, that's neat. Someone made a custom animated Lysak.
Neat.
Yeah. Oh, that's real neat. Oh, it even turns into like a nice little jet.
Yeah, I imagine. To be fair, I do imagine this Lysak kind of resembling animated Lysak anyway. So
Oh, okay.
you know, might as well.
All right. So Lysak. Okay. What did Leozak turn into? Oh, he was an F-14. Oh, interesting. Okay. Sure. F-14 Tomcat. Alright. Okay. An Armada Cyclonus Psychoblade, just a helicopter. Helicopter.
I think he's actually a VTOL helicopter.
Is he?
Yeah.
Let me see. Wait.
So Armada
Armada
Cyclonus.
Cyclonus. No, that's not really VTOL, but it's some kind of like it's like some kind of gunship.
Reminds me of an Apache attack helicopter.
I think a VTOL is just anything that can take off or land without a runway.
Ah. Oh. I guess that counts then.
A helicopter is a VTOL because it's a vertical takeoff and landing.
Ah. Alright. Yeah, it's just some like heavy gunship helicopter.
Apache attack helicopter.
I'll just say gunship helicopter.
I like the idea that Changus, if anyone's gonna be an Apache attack helicopter, it's either gonna be Armada Cyclonus, so Psychoblade, or Whirl.
You know what? Whirl can be an Apache helicopter.
Changus, I'm just imagining when Whirl gets drunk, he's drunk Billy from Family Guy.
Also, Nick, when I think of Apache, I just think of Quagmire. Apache penis, E-nay Chuck! Whoa, 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 whoa,
Apache
whoa,
penis,
whoa.
E-nay Chuck. Whoa.
Alright, and then Octane, he turned into a oil tanker truck along with some kind of jet. I guess like some kind of jumbo jet. Jumbo jet. I could check. Octane Transformers. Here we go. A fuel tanker. Which is pretty much the same thing. And it turns into a Boeing jet plane. So a jumbo jet. Yeah. Okay. Or he could resemble his universe look. Tank core. Oh, okay. Actually, I kind of like this.
Alright.
Or you know what? He could look like a G1 Octane, but like instead of a jumbo jet, he has whatever alt mode his universe toy is supposed to be. Possible Lockheed C-130. So alt mode and C-130. Enemy AC-130 above! Enemy AC-130 above! A weird wolf.
Wolf. Like,
Wolf. It's just a wolf. Dirt Boss is a monster truck. Gut Cruncher can transform. Flame War. So she's
also a bike.
Also a bike. I don't want her to be the same bike though as Nightbird. Let's see.
Where you want something like punk?
Let me see here. Flame War Transformer. I'm assuming you want something based off like her I guess legacy figure. Where's legacy? Oh, here we go. It's considered shattered glass. Whatever. So something like this.
Any like punk bike kind of deal.
Punk bike? Let's see, what happens if I type in that? Punk bike. Punk motorcycle. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Hey, look at that, Nick!
Ah!
Oh, it's a Pred alien bike too.
Nice.
You're gonna get like a motorcycle license so you could drive this around. Like you pull up, you drove this all the way to California. You pull up and it's like, so, what do you think? But actually, this kind of looks like the bike, the Legacy Flame War. Well, I guess Shattered Glass kind of turns into. Okay. You are a BMW R30. Interesting. Wait, what was the bike the Batman used? It's a Batman bike. I don't know what kind of motorcycle they used. Ooh. Look at this. Okay, look at this guy. Hey, it kind of looks like Flame War 2.
I like it.
Oh, that's. Oh, look at that engine. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. Large visible power plant, hand-built, raw, menacing, exposed, and brutal. Ooh. Oh, this is the other bike Bruce was using in the movie. Huh. You know, I do like how these bikes look, you know, really handmade. Like Bruce himself made it, so that's neat. Okay, so like something like this. Maybe.
Good Dunka.
Oh, let me see. Ha!
Where are my flaming hearts, Amy?
Oh, that's great. Where are my flaming hearts, Amy? Let me save this. Where are my flaming hearts, Amy? Oh, my flaming hearts! Alright, you know what? I'll just put down for Flame War, oh, fuck it. Bat Cycle. Why not? There we go. So like the Bat Cycle. Scold. Snapping Turtle. The Snapping Turtle. Alligator Snapping Turtle. I spelled alligator with 2 G's. Alligator Snapping Turtle. And I already... And even though I got rid of G, I misspelled alligator. That's right, it has 2 L's. Alright. Crankcase. I guess whatever his legacy toy turns into.
Yeah, pretty much.
Legacy crankcase. Oh, okay. Let me see here. Huh. Oh, concept art for the production of how it's made.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, this is production notes. There's like a CG render.
Also, I'm just gonna show this.
Okay.
Again.
Let me see. Oh, he's such a good boy.
He is.
Oh, is he sleeping?
No, he's awake. I see his eyes open.
Oh, he's such a good boy. What dog is he?
We're not none of us are exactly sure, but I think a guy said he was something called a Basenji.
Basenji? Let me look that up. Basenji. Oh, here we go. Basenji. Oh, okay.
Actually, I could see it.
Maybe crossbreed with another type of dog.
Most definitely crossbred.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Kudunka says, "Isn't that Indian? Is it?" Let me see. Wikipedia, what you got for me?
They're African.
Here we go. Yeah, Central Africa. Shares many distinct with the pariah dog? Huh. Indian pariah dog. Huh, interesting. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see. Transformers crankcase. Let's see here. What does this legacy figure turn into? Oh, it's a retool of skids. Holy shit. Well, let me see. Let's compare and contrast. Oh.
Heavy retool.
Oh, that's a heavy retool. Wow. Yeah, that's barely recognizable. Dang. Okay, so what was this? They don't even, he just turned into just some kind of camper car. Some kind of camper. What does Skids turn into? Skids, what did you turn into? Okay, we gotta go up to his G1 toy. Skids turn into, Honda City Turbo. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's just say he turns into a camper. Camper SUV. Why not? All right, knockout. Knockout. There's one case where I do not want him to look like his legacy figure. Hold on, I was drinking tea. Gundam says, yeah, they look like an old breed. Alright, knockout. What did knockout ever turn into?
Gundam, if you're here, your next prompt, draw Takua and his pet crab.
Let's see, knockout. He just turned into some kind of sports car. It was just some kind of sports car they made up for the show. Maybe Legacy says something. Huh. Oh, so he transforms into something that looks like an Aston Martin. Okay. Sure. Let's just copy and paste that. Oh, Good Luck says, okay, but this time is actually the last one. Alright, Good Donka. We won't request any more for tonight. Alright. Aston Martin, and then Breakdown. Whatever he turned into in Prime. Some kind of armored vehicle. Alright, there we go. That's everyone's alt modes. Hold on, real quick. Since we're on knockout, I gotta point out something. Let me highlight it. Some fans have interpreted as Starscream's "yeah, whatever those" line, referring to his Carmel preference. Knockout wolf whistling appraisal of Optimus truck mode, the vanity about his appearance, and voice actor Darren Norris' somewhat campy performance to be clues that Knockout is gay. Moreover, the term knockout is commonly used to describe an attractive woman. Make all of this what you will, very little robot sexuality of any kind is evident in Prime, outside of very slightly implied connection between Cliffjumper and RC. I find it funny how, after that, every other piece of media that came after Prime just went, no, he is gay.
I mean, have you seen Knockout?
But here comes my favorite part. When asked at BotCon 2011, the Prime writer said that there is no designation for gay or straight, or for that matter, on Cybertron, where Transformers are created by the Allspark, not through sexual reproductions. They also said that Knockout is a knockout, and that the Nemesis is a very don't ask, don't tell place. And then they jokingly deflected the matter. Here we go. Claiming that Knockout's mannerisms are not caused by any particular orientation, but are simply eccentricities caused by a glitch in the Allspark the day he was created. In other words, Knockout being gay is a mistake of the Allspark. This most obviously is, this was never their intention, but I just find it funny that they unintentionally said, yeah, no, being gay in Transformers just is the same thing as being God's mistake. knockout at BK is literally God's mistake.
That's fucked.
That's fucked up. That is fucked up on so many levels. Gundam says homophobia, but it's unintentional homophobia. Like it's very obvious they didn't mean to be this offensive, but I can't help but find it funny. Well, I mean, it's a little funny that, you know, like, yeah, he's a glitch, but it's mostly the humor comes from the fact that this is unintentional homophobia. Like, it's just like, oh my goodness, what were you guys? You guys should have thought about this twice.
Franchise, you're the one implying that a glitch is a bad thing.
Oh, I see. Is that so? Okay. But yeah, so I never understood why you're one of those. Excuse me? Alright. There we go. That's knockout. That was knockout. Alright, we got and we got alter alt modes. How long have we been going now? It is 1 o'clock where I am. Well, lovely. Okay. I think in that case then we'll probably end the podcast here. So we didn't really do much, but we did figure out everyone's alt modes for Underdogs, don't Nick? So there is that. But yeah, so I guess we'll probably call it here then. Thanks for
watch Wreck-It Ralph.
We should watch Wreck-It Ralph? Okay.
I've heard it's good, but I haven't seen it.
It's been a while since I've seen Wreck-It Ralph. That was a while back. When did it come out again? 2012. Oh, geez, that was a long time ago. It was a glitch. It was a glitch joke. Okay, I get it.
Man,
Okay.
Wreck-It Ralph was so good. It's a shame that the sequel sucks ass.
I never.
Yeah, don't watch this. Don't watch Ralph Breaks the Internet.
All right then.
Gudonka says it was a joke. You got us all excited, Gudonka.
All right.
No one's gonna get that reference.
All right.
It's a
Okay.
Winnie the Pooh reference.
Winnie the Pooh. That's something.
The one where a rabbit fills a chest with rocks.
Okay. All right. Hold on. I was looking up something real quick. Okay. So with that said, then we'll be calling this stream here. We had a little hiccup earlier, but that was like out of my control for some reason. Just the internet just in general just died on me, so I couldn't do anything there. But with that said, though, we can call it here. I don't think I'm gonna be editing the stream and combining it. I'm just gonna make these two separate VODs on YouTube. So there's that. All right. So with that said, then we'll be calling it here. You guys got any last words you want to say?
Udunka, you mad lad.
Kiki's delivery service is another testament as to why I love animation.
Well, there we go. All right then. Not you got anything last to say? Oh, he's muted. All right then. Okay. With that said, Hello?
The Irish accent is fun.
Ah. And there we go. Thank you, Not. Okay, with that said, then we'll be calling the podcast here. So thank you everyone who came. I didn't have a schedule prepared today to show off. So I'll just post a schedule on Twitter and etc. Tomorrow. Well, I guess technically later tonight. But with that said, then yeah, follow me on all the social media links and stuff. And with that said, we'll be calling it here. So thank you everyone who came, and we'll see you next week for more streams. Good night.